Capitano, I'm coming for you. Hear me, Capitano. Capitano. And Mavuika also. Maybe. Sure, why not? Mavuika. Capitano. Alright, almost. I'm just gonna. If you guys don't mind, I'm gonna be reloading my YouTube page every 5 seconds. Check if the stream is live there. Hang on, I found a funny meme. Hang on, I need to share the. I need to bookmark this. It's a funny meme. I need to bookmark it before it leaves my conscience for the rest of the night. Our rest of the night is dedicated for playing some good old Genshin. Alright, it showed up on my it showed up on Discord. Hopefully it'll show up on. It's still not showing up on my YouTube. Right, it showed up on my YouTube. Now I can put in the thumbnail I spent the entire night yesterday on. Spent so much time working on this. Oh yeah. So I'm here on the hot spring. So this is where we'll be. Alright, I'm just putting on a thumbnail for our YouTube stream, so give me a minute here. Still stare at Mr. Monsieur Novedet for me. Actually, no. We're going to be staring at Beto. There we go. Alright, property. I'm just gonna copy and paste the link. So I found out not on this game that I find out about Mavuika's actual name pronunciation. It's actually Mavuika. I'm not sure if that's real or it's just a mispronunciation, a deliberate mispronunciation by the Genshin English team again. So that would be weird.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
I'm always ready for you. Always ready to trade tactics. Alright, I'm just gonna share.
Cold beer after a hard day's work. Nothing like it.
Alright, I'm gonna attempt to go through the rest of this Archon quest with just Beto. Actually, you know what? Since we're in Natlan, the only Natlan character I have right now, and will be the only character that I have until Mavuika shows up, or Capitano.
Wow! I can join the team?
Yes, you can. Alright. Still not done sharing the thing, so hang on. Still sharing the stream. It's a bunch of friends. Vibe to the music with me while I'm setting things up.
It's hard to remain on dry land for so long. Never quite seem to get my land legs back. If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Bear with me, guys. bear with me. Uh, Not that there's a bear behind me or anything, just bear with me. Alright, Act 2. Last we left out, we were with Miss Atea saying her final farewells to Mualani. Her disease has taken its toll on her body. But wouldn't you believe it? Last night I went to the hot springs, and who was guarding the hot springs? Atea is still here. She's still alive, at least for the... I don't know if she's still gonna be alive throughout the duration of Act 2. But pretty sure she's not gonna be here once I start the Archon Quest Part 2. If she dies, you know. She's on her last days, the last time I talked to her. And she's spending the last days being a lifeguard still. Which is kind of bittersweet, you know. Alright. I guess we can officially begin the stream. Yeah, let's begin the stream. I'm just gonna take off the thing. The thing I put up here. Stream starting. Gonna hide that. Uh-oh. I didn't size the window properly. There we go. Now we're ready, I think. Just need to size my... Gonna size you up, chat, properly, like this. That's the size I can put you on.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
I'm just typing things on the chat right now. Oh yeah, last night I've successfully integrated the thing. I've successfully reintegrated my chats, reconfigured my restream, so now I can send chats on the Discord server through the chat again. Like so.
It's hard to remain on dry land for so long. Never quite seem to get my land legs
Right.
back.
Shall we begin? I'll just put these windows aside so I can focus. Properly focus on the... We're off to a nice night of playing good old Genshin. The impact of Genshin. Oh wait. Something's wrong with my Vado tube. There we go. Now we're properly green screened. Oh man. I know we've only seen her for like... She's only had like 20 minutes of screen time, but sad to see her go. So I hope she still has a... Maybe some miracle will happen or something, you know? And she'll actually live or something. Alright, let's begin.
Paimon feels like a whole new Paimon after those 2 days in the hot springs. The abyss kinda threw a wrench in our relaxation, though.
Let me move Diona a little bit farther. Just so she doesn't obstruct the text too much. Not too much. Like this. Should be good, right? Unless story decides to put such very long walls of text. Wait, hang on. Gonna move Diona again. There we go.
Still, spending time here really has felt like a vacation.
A Venus vacation, if you will.
The Kaholasaurs are so nice and so fun to
Yeah.
play with. Their bellies are super bouncy.
Oh, she gave them belly rubs. That's so cute.
Oh, and Atea's snacks were so delicious. She gave Paimon some for the yelling at some kids who got caught throwing stones in the hot springs, so not much has changed since we first met her.
Ah, so that's where... That's a logical continuation of it, I guess. Right, Mualani? Oh,
Hey, you
Mualani's
guys.
here.
Sleep well last night?
Right. Kinda, yeah.
Yep, this area is so nice.
Glad you like it. I was thinking of taking you guys out to do some sea fishing. Later tonight, we can eat whatever we catch. Fresh fish is absolutely delicious right off the grill.
Heck
Hey,
yeah.
Mualani!
Hi, Tonina from... She's the tournament person, right? She's the one in Kachina's waiting room, right? Or is it the other person?
Yeah? What do you need?
The team sent out to fight in the Night Warden Wars has returned.
Oh, yeah, it is.
And Kachina? Is she back as well?
Kachina fell in battle.
Well,
But don't
What?
worry, the team was victorious, so the rite of resurrection will be held in the stadium soon.
That's a
well,
relief. The Abyss is cunning, and it was her first time. Mistakes are bound to happen.
so she fell during her first run.
Exactly. She deserves to hold her head up high.
Alright, thanks for letting me know.
She actually died in the abyss,
Jeez,
right?
She sounded a little anxious there. Had me thinking it was bad news for a moment.
But it is kinda, right? She died. She died, but thankfully, due to the powers of the Pyro Archon, they can actually live. They can get resurrected because they're from Natlan, right?
Mualani, you said the Abyss was cunning just now, but it seems like think about all those monsters that attacked your tribe. If there really was some sort of cunning plan, wouldn't it make more sense to send them to attack Kachina and, not that Paimon wants...
Relax, I get it. The Abyss is At a glance, it certainly seems like the only goal is total destruction. The Abyss isn't a living entity after all, so what capacity for logic or planning could it possibly possess?
Yeah, I agree.
But through our long history of fighting the Abyss, we've realized things aren't quite so simple.
It's never that simple, isn't it?
500 years ago, the Abyss invaded Tevat. You know about that, right?
Yep. We know all about We all know about the events of Conria.
That's right. Conria suffered greatly during that time,
Yeah.
but so did every other nation in Tevat.
How did Natlan suffer during that time?
And Natlan was the worst affected of all.
Oh, damn.
It took the combined efforts of the then Pyro Archon and heroes from every tribe to finally repel the Abyss.
Oh, damn. So I guess they got hit the worst. And Sumeru was the least, if I remember correctly. Either Sumeru or Inazuma were the least affected. But Sumeru was the one who didn't participate in the war because, well, at least the Archon did not because she was busy protecting Irminsul. She has a more important task of protecting Irminsul from the Abyss. So she's not in the front lines. She's in the garrison. And Natlan is the front lines, I guess. And so is Liyue. There's a backdoor in Liyue through the chasm.
Even so, the effects of the invasion lingered for hundreds of years, only able to be reversed little by little.
Yeah.
Our tribe's waters were contaminated. The Children of Echo's territory was overrun by dangerous sludge surging from underground. Unrelenting black winds tore across the lands of the Flower Feather clan.
Oh,
It was
man.
like each disaster was designed for a specific tribe.
So they systematically destroyed Natlan. Attempted to systematically destroy Natlan by exploiting every weakness of every tribe. A tailor-made cataclysm for each one. And that's scary if you think about it.
Exactly. We once thought that the Abyss's desire for destruction was a sort of primal instinct, but its methods are, in truth, marked by intelligence.
Danny Daniels 244, what's up? We're playing Genshin Impact, the Archon Quest. Now we just started, and we're listening to Mualani explain what happened during the Cataclysm 500 years ago.
We now believe the Abyss has invaded the Night Kingdom.
Yeah, the Night
It has
Kingdom.
the capacity to read the memories of this land at any given moment.
So this is why they were able to tailor-made the weaknesses. Because they are able to read the memories?
And that's how it became so dangerous and cunning. Almost like it knows you inside and out.
Yeah.
Yes.
dangerous.
And that's why we've been unable to fully eradicate it, even after all this time.
It's like you're feeding it information every time you go there. It's gonna build an immunity to you eventually, the more you fight it.
Luckily, the problems left behind by the Abyss have been successfully addressed by the various Pyro Archon. Now every tribe is prospering and things are looking up. I mean, just look at what we managed to do a few days ago. We totally fought them off.
Yeah, but it's a temporary victory until we get to the root of everything. It takes to truly eradicate the abyss. The people of Natlan live in its shadow every day. Who knows how long it will take
You
for
must
this
have
war
had to
to end.
sacrifice a lot to get to this point.
Yeah, definitely a lot. Even Atea had to sacrifice her entire life.
Every battle, every sacrifice is in pursuit of responsibility, duty, unavoidable burden. Everyone in Natlan views the war differently, but I believe we will be rid of the Abyss one day. And the efforts of all to think that my name could survive in ballads passed down to future generations, it's kind of romantic.
Yeah, a sense of justice. She is indeed the perfect fit for a hydro vision.
Everyone has something that drives them forward, you know?
Ah, this is cute.
Streaming.
Not really. We're on episode 164, so episode 1 was 4 years ago when the game was just released. Oh, hey, did you know it's the anniversary of Genshin Impact? Today. Genshin is now on its 4th year, and I've been playing since October 10 or 11, October 12 of 2020. Yeah. Very cool. I've been through multiple mics. I have a better sounding mic, but it's not very comfortable to speak on. So I bought this Logitech H310. It doesn't sound as good as my previous mic, but it's more comfortable to wear, and I can turn my head freely instead of having my neck locked into one place to speak into the mic. Yeah, I find it hard to speak on the other mic. It's high quality, but it's hard to speak on. But now I have this mic. Really good. Make me want to contribute.
Be my guest. Heroes are always welcome in Natlan.
And I'm a hero.
Let's head to the stadium. Our fishing trip can wait until Kachina's back with us. The sea's not going anywhere.
Yeah. I'm curious. I mean, Kachina just died. We should be really, really concerned too. She died inside the abyss. Here, you have our waifu. My waifu. It's right here. No, that's not my quest. My quest is this one.
Actually, I do all like logos, banners, overlays, screens, borders, panels, alerts, sub badges, emotes and animations as well on everything related to streaming. Would you like to see some of my work? Are you interested?
Like I said, I'm not a new streamer, and you're the 5th person to ask me that already, so thanks but no thanks. I'm just kidding, you're not the 5th person, but probably 11th or something. Yeah. I've seen you before. Like 7 other people already asked me that question. I've been told to steer clear away from those people. Don't worry, I can make my own assets, so go scam somebody else, please. Man, why is every streaming community filled with scammers right now? Well, if you're not, then I'm sorry, but you have a similar speaking tone to the other people who have asked me that question already. Why can't I transform into this Koholosaurus? Are they Fontanian? Or is this the... They kinda look Fontanian. I like their clothes though. Very nice. Their clothes are very well designed. Alright, let's begin. No, that's not... I already clicked navigate on this one. I have to go back to the... Oh, here we go. Let's see. I hope Kachina's okay. I hope her experience is not soured by this event of dying. Cutscene? 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 Is a cutscene gonna play? I hope a cutscene's gonna play. Oh no. Where is she? There are only 4 people here. Which is Ian-san and the 2 NPCs and Chaska.
Of course. No one's gonna miss out on the chance to welcome our heroes back from battle. Kachina's gonna be so flustered. She's never had this many eyes on her before.
But where is she? Is this the part where she gets resurrected?
Seem like the kind of person who likes being listened.
Looks like I'm just in time.
Hey, Kinich.
Kinich, you're here!
Yeah, a commission ran longer than expected, but I made it. I heard about the incident with your tribe, Mualani. Is everyone alright?
Yeah, it's all taken care of. Our new friend here's got some tricks up his sleeve, by the way. He's
Been a bit
just...
more perceptive.
Look! Is it about to start?
Yeah?
That's right. Someone will come out and recite a eulogy, and then we'll sing the Ode of Resurrection together. Come on, let's find a spot with a good view. When the singing starts, just follow my lead and you'll be fine. Let's go somewhere higher up so Kachina can spot us.
Aha, we're all up here now. Let's see. Resurrect her, please. Now.
Hello there.
Warriors of Natlan!
Are you scammer
Heed the
too?
call of life!
Are you a scammer too? Let's do a Turing test. How many fingers am I holding up?
What LVL are you?
$69.
We are the inheritors of memory and legend! Those who grew alongside sun and wind!
Tatilla.
Those who forged our own destiny and future!
Hey, Morbid. Yeah,
What AR are you?
level 60. Alright. You passed the Turing test. I am an adventure rank 60. I reached that rank 2 years ago. So we're on Natlan right now. We're just continuing. I was here. When was the last stream? It was on the first part of Natlan, but now we're on the tail end of this patch. And the trailer for 5.1 just came out earlier. And I wonder if there are codes already. I'm not seeing any.
I did all Natlan quests and I'm AR32.
Yeah, I heard you can skip ahead of everything and get to Natlan right away. And there's a...
There is like 2 codes.
Only 2? Wait, I'm gonna check out the groups on Genshin. I need to redeem my codes also. Hang on.
I think so.
I need to redeem the codes also.
Check.
Redeem codes. Right, seems like no one has sent them yet in the... Right, I'm gonna look for it. Genshin 5.1. 5.1 gift codes. I need to redeem them. Oh,
Redeem. Do not redeem.
do not redeem! Do not redeem! But this one, I really need to redeem this one before it expires. Because last time, for the 5.0 program, I actually forgot to redeem the code, so I missed out on 300 Primo gems. Hey, who's that? What was that? Alexis 8D. Thanks for the follow. Hang on, wait, who was that? Dom 109. Ah, nice. Sorry, I can't see your names properly on my UI because I put it on transparency and it's always on top. So I can see it, but I can't read it properly because it's transparent. Hang on. I'm redeeming the codes. Actually, I'm gonna paste the codes. Redemption cooldown. Hang on. I'm redeeming the codes. There we go. Then I'm gonna copy and paste this from the Google search. These are the codes. That one,
Is there new codes?
this one, and this one. If you guys can copy and text the restream text, the restream bot has sent on my behalf, you can copy that and paste it on this website. Paste it there. There we go. You can open that on your browser, copy and paste the text you can see, and then you'll have the codes the same way I did, I hope.
That is Natlan's fire.
Yeah, 300
the
primos.
lifeblood of our nation.
Oh, here we go. Mavuika. What is Mavuika doing? Yeah, anytime dumb. Now let's witness the Archon quest together. Well, you've already seen it, but I'll see it for myself firsthand today. Please, Kachina. Is she gonna revive Kachina?
I actually didn't find Kachina. Find.
What's the two guys? Sore losers. They're singing for her resurrection. So that's the ode to resurrection. Revive? How does it work? Oh, I need to click. Yeah, actually, it's Swahili. If I remember correctly, they actually hired a Swahili choir. And if I'm not mistaken, it's the same Swahili choir as the ones that sung in Lion King. The Swahili troupe or something. I think it's the same one from Lion King. So yeah, habari to those Swahili people here in the future, just in case. Hello to those people. Yeah, so Natlan is based on Africa, multiple southern and African cultures. And at the center here, it's mostly based on Africa, I think.
I could not find Kachina within the Night Kingdom, or locate her ancient name.
What? Hey! Don't screw it. Don't screw with us, Mavuika. Don't tell me. Why? Whoa, no. You were so matter-of-factly about it. Explain your calmness.
What?
What does that even mean?
Usually once the ode is complete, the Pyro Archon and resurrected person will emerge from the flames. But something went wrong.
No. Not. Backread and did Restreambot send you a link? There's a link sent by Restreambot. Maybe Restream. I think Restreambot filtered it out. Let me see. What does my Twitch look like? I'll be there with you. Hang on. I'm gonna check out my Twitch. I need to mute it because it will echo. Hang on, guys. Why can't I see the chat? Why is the chat empty? Oh, because I haven't logged in. Alright, let me see the chat history. Oh man, I have to do a two-factor authentication every time I log in. I have to check my email also, not just Twitch. Hang on, hopefully you guys can see what I'm looking at, because you're gonna be staring at this NPC for a while until I figure out what's going on my Twitch. Shit, it's lagging, it's lagging, it's lagging. Please don't crash my PC. Okay, I'm logged in, I think. Oh, link shows up on YouTube. Alright, let me check if it shows up on Twitch. There we go. Check on the... If you can see Dom, at around 2:04 I sent a message, a chat, pertaining to a link. If you click that link, it will send you to a new window. Just copy and paste the codes that I pasted before that, and you'll be able to redeem the codes. Play Morbid, in case you don't know, check out for Zenless Zone Zero. I think they do that too. I think they would do that too. The code thing for every new patches that comes out with the game. There's probably gonna be a live stream featuring all the new updates, including a gift code. 3 gift codes usually that will give you 300 of the gacha currency. And in Genshin it's Primo Gems, and it's... I don't know what it's called in Zenless. So, yeah.
This has never happened before.
Yeah. Why does things that never happened before happen when I'm around, you know? Like the Oratrice, Mechanic, Denalise, Cardinal, and Fontaine giving a guilty verdict. A conflicting verdict to Novelette. Now it's, this time, Kachina hasn't been resurrected properly.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. Clearly, the team sent to fight the Abyss didn't win after all. Think about it. The Ode rekindles all victors. We witnessed it countless times.
Hey, come on, don't cause a ruckus.
Since the Archon couldn't find Kachina in the Night Kingdom, that must mean there's more to this victory than meets the eye.
Oh, it's the 2 sore losers that started speaking up. They have ill intent. Maybe it's their fault.
Hey! You just haven't gotten over the fact that Kachina beat you in the pilgrimage!
Waifu and husbandos are Gucci, but gotcha element is intense.
Yeah, it's quite unfair. Yeah, I wish you luck, Dom. Hope you can summon a really good character. Same as... I kind of find it tedious, the gacha aspect of it. And the fact that you have to play every day to be able to have a chance at anything.
Pathetic. The both of you.
Yeah, it's the sore losers. These are the 2 that...
For Raiden Shogun.
Yeah, I wish you luck.
Wild guesses are misplaced. We completed our mission.
Why? They still haven't fixed the thing. And they're going on strike right now, the voice actors. They still haven't fixed the S sounds. I hope it doesn't happen that much in Zenless, but right, I need to send this a screenshot. Hang on. There we go. I'm sending it on a private group chat. 'Cause, I need that for later. I need a screenshot of this for later.
Maybe you did, but who's to say whether that little girl even contributed at all? Maybe she got scared and ran off.
Ah, screw you two. They're still salty about losing to Kachina during the first round, during Act 1.
Why would the YUB recognize someone like her, even if she was on the winning team?
Oh, what
How
an
dare
ass.
you insult a hero of Natlan like that? Kachina sacrificed herself to repel the Abyss. She doesn't deserve to be subjected to your vile rumors when she's not even here to defend herself.
Calm down, Mualani. There's no point arguing with the likes of them.
Oh, she's gonna be mad pissed because her aunt just died also. a renowned hero warrior, Aunt Atea. I mean, she's dying. I'm not sure if she actually died yet.
I can't just sit here and let them slander her like that.
Yeah, the S sounds of their microphones, they hurt me. It probably hurt you too because my mic is really close to my nostrils. You can hear my breathing sounds as I speak into this mic.
To insult a hero of Natlan, the person actually has to be a hero.
Oh, shut up, you two.
You!
Think about it, everyone. Who do you think is really at fault here? Or the great Pyro Archon? Why would the rules of our nation suddenly stop working?
Mavuika, put these two in their place. Shoot a fireball. Mavuika, please cast fireball on them. Mavuika, please. Cast fireball.
That's true. If she wasn't revived, it must mean she failed to achieve. Maybe the Wyab interpret victory in different ways?
I mean, that girl didn't look all that strong to me.
Oh, shut up. You're from the same tribe. Deep thought. Why isn't she putting a stop to the commotion? Yeah. Mavuika, please say something wise and smart to shut these up.
That's not like her at all!
No! She's been waiting for this moment for too long. No matter how daunting the situation, no matter how scared she might feel, we don't even know what happened. So don't you dare try to use this as an excuse to vent your anger or slander her reputation.
Fine. We'll find out what happens soon enough. Then, we'll see who truly deserves glory.
Not you, obviously.
That's enough.
There we go. Queen, spit your facts.
There is no doubt about today's victory, or Kachina's part in it. She is a hero worthy of our admiration and celebration.
Yeah, actually. And Mualani's tribe based on actually there's a Hawaiian vibe to it. Or probably Madagascar vibe to their tribe.
However, the failure of today's ceremony is undeniable. Kachina has not been rekindled, and I offer you all my deepest apologies as I continue to investigate this matter.
Oh my god. Did Kachina die for real? That's an even scarier predicament. Kachina actually died.
To prevent further casualties, I have decided to suspend the pilgrimage until this matter is resolved.
What?
Oh, how did it go? How did it go, Dom?
No one is all-knowing. No one is infallible, not even myself.
Didn't get anything disappointed face.
Aw. Shucks.
But doubt is a means by which we seek the truth, not a weapon we wield against others.
Yeah, spit your facts.
I didn't mean it that way, Archon.
I'm gonna go eat. Be back later.
Shut up, the Pexpan. I cast fireball. Make him explode. If Arena was here, she would say, make his penis explode.
If there are things you wish to clarify, then ask me directly. Doubt my answer if you wish. But now's your chance. You have concerns? State them.
Oh my god. Their face models are really, really good in this game. I mean, in this update. They really know how to make them look really nice.
No, of
The
course.
character models in this region. My god.
Even though I have said nothing to change your mind, then it would seem the truth never mattered to you at all.
Yeah, they just wanna slander Kachina while she's not here.
That guy doesn't even have the courage to answer the Pyro Archon's question. So much for all that glory talk earlier.
Yeah. All bark and no bite. They're sore losers also. Yeah. These are the worst kinds of people. Garbage personality.
I have a question, Archon. My friend Kachina. Do you have any idea where she is? It's extremely important to me.
Yeah, she's like Mualani's younger sister at this point. Mualani's her very first friend, and Mualani cares a lot about Kachina.
I know you said you were investigating the situation, but I'm sorry, that's not enough.
I've already shared everything I know. If you want to learn the truth and rescue your friends sooner, you should join the investigation.
No hesitation, I will join also.
So, what do you say?
Of course
I'm
I'll
in.
join.
In that
Let's
case,
go.
come see me in the speaker's chamber.
Heck yeah. Can I join also?
We should join them.
Yeah.
Oh, and if it's not too much trouble, could you drop by as well, Traveler? I'd like to have a chat.
Ooh. Oh, she knows we're here. She knows our existence now. I assume she did not, but
Rest assured, everyone, I'll keep the tribal chiefs informed on the progress of the investigation.
man, she's hot. Like, but she kinda literally is. She's the Archon of Fire.
Once again, I apologize for the outcome of this ceremony. If there are no further questions, let's part for now.
Did she just ask us to come along?
She knows we're here all along. I thought she'd be like, "Oh, you're here, traveler, the renowned traveler from afar," or something. This is our very first conversation. Traveler, come with us. We didn't even know. We were not aware she was aware of our existence until now.
I believe she did. Let's go. I'd like to know what's going on myself.
Yeah, all her friends are joining in this investigation. That's the sound of a new mail. That probably the codes I inputted earlier while the cutscene was playing. Ah, here, the 6 tribes.
The situation is urgent, so I'll get straight to the point. Kachina is undoubtedly a hero of Natlan, and I'm deeply sorry this happened to her. There's been unrest in the Night Kingdom, but I don't know what's causing it. As a result, I've been unable to track down her location.
So she's dead and missing.
Until we find and address the cause of the unrest, the Ode of Resurrection will continue to be ineffective.
And that means Kachina won't be able to come back?
That's correct. Not until the problem with the Night Kingdom is resolved.
How long will that take?
It's hard to say.
Kachina always dreamed of fighting the Abyss, of doing her part to defend Natlan.
And in her first attempt to be part of that fight, she died. And she couldn't be resurrected for some reason.
She wasn't afraid of death because she knew, if it came down to it, the Pyro Archon would be there to bring her back to life. Whenever we sat down together, exhausted from training, she would always hum the Ode of Resurrection.
She knows the song also.
She was supposed to come back to us. We were supposed to hug her and celebrate with her and share her joy. We supported her every step of the way, but what are we supposed to do now?
I guess her emotions are heightened right now because not only is she losing her sister figure, but she's also losing her mother figure. She's losing 2 people in a very short amount of time right now.
Sit peacefully and wait for her return? Lose ourselves in grief over her death? Tell me, are we her friends? Or her murderers?
Oh man. Mualani spitting facts.
That's not fair, Mualani.
It's all right. I understand your rage and your grief. Kachina's life means a great deal to me, Mualani. Believe me, I want to bring her back as soon as possible. I would give you that peace of mind if I could. But please, hear what I have to say so I can at least give you a broader picture of the issue we are now facing.
Yeah, something else is going on.
Considering the recent attack on your tribe, I believe the Abyss has found a new means of undermining the rules of our nation.
Ah, disrespecting the rules.
You mean...
The Sacred Flame. The foundation of our resistance against the Abyss.
Oh, it's about to come out, right?
If we continue to hold the pilgrimage and send teams to fight the Abyss, there will likely be more casualties. But if we stop altogether, the Sacred Flame will only grow weaker. The Abyss will scale up their attacks, and the tragedy we saw with the people of the Springs will only be the first of many.
If we compare the 2 choices, The former seems to be the lesser of two evils. Sorry, I know that may sound harsh, but I bear the name Malipo. Weighing the costs is my duty. The raw truth can be cruel. But we need to understand it if we want to approach this rationally.
But what would you say, Mualani? This is personal for you. And unlike Kanich, I dare say it's not a simple case of weighing up which course of action is less painful, is it?
No. I can't choose between them, and I don't want to. Saying that one is preferable over the other is disrespectful to the people who suffered.
You're saying it doesn't matter whether I suspend the pilgrimage. The consequences will be equally painful.
Yes.
Yeah.
What happened to Kachina breaks my heart. But I couldn't bring myself to sacrifice other people for her sake.
And that is the crux of the problem. It's not simply a matter of choosing the lesser of two evils. Either way, there will be people who suffer. And the end result will be the same. Belief in the pilgrimage will waver. Once doubt has crept in, the people will no longer unite in battle against the Abyss. And that is exactly what the Abyss wants.
Divided we fall.
Their ultimate goal isn't to break the rules that make the Ode of Resurrection work. It's to destroy the people's faith in them. To prevent what happened to Kachina from happening to anyone else, we need to suspend the pilgrimage. So that is my current plan. And in the meantime, I've made efforts to strengthen each tribe's defenses. Then, we have to find another way of strengthening the sacred flame to keep the Abyss at bay. This won't be easy. I'll need time to figure out the best approach. I understand your anger, Mualani, but I hope that provided some clarity at least.
Wow. Hyman thought things were gonna get heated for a second, but the Pyro Archon took the—
I owe you an apology, Archon. I let myself get carried away earlier, and I'm sorry. You're right. We need to focus on finding solutions.
We could always hold the pilgrimage without sending a team to fight in the Night Warden Wars. That way, we would still be able to fuel the sacred flame.
Yeah, this is our first time hearing Chaska, at least for this quest, for this stream.
I've considered that, but the two events have nearly always been linked. Without the chance to fight the Abyss, pilgrimage rankings lose their prestige, and competitor numbers will drop. With fewer participants, the amount of contending fire produced will decrease, and the vicious cycle will continue indefinitely.
So, essentially, the Abyss has taken Kachina hostage.
Maybe to stay in the Night Kingdom for a long period of
You've learned
time.
about the concept of ley lines during your travels, yes?
Yeah?
The Night Kingdom is something similar.
So what is it?
Staying there for a short period of time shouldn't have an effect on the person. But with the Abyss in the picture, it's a different story. Your sense of self will be devoured until eventually you become one with the sea of souls.
No, that's scary.
Imagine pouring a cup of water into a rushing river. You can try to scoop up another cup, but there's no chance it will be the same water you had before.
Oh, that's a scary concept right there.
I won't sugarcoat it. That is the danger Kachina is currently facing.
Just like you said, Archon. Both of these problems need to be addressed. You can focus all your efforts on dealing with the sacred flame.
The Abyss poses the same threat to you as it does to her. It is very possible you will not return. Knowing that, do you still choose to go?
I believe she would say yes. She has a sense of justice. She has hydro vision.
Kachina's waiting for us to rescue her. That's all that matters.
I failed to protect her during our campaign, but I can make it up to her now. I choose to go as well.
Traveler? What do you think?
I promise she would have the chance to learn from me.
Understood. Then I'll support you in any way I can. The Masters of the Nightwind have a technique that can extract an ancient name from the ley lines. If we can find Kachina's ancient name, I can use the link between them to pinpoint her position within the Night Kingdom.
Ah, we have to find Utabiti.
Then comes the hard part. You need to visit the Night Kingdom in person and rescue her.
But isn't the Night Kingdom a land of
Under normal circumstances, only the consciousness can enter. But there is a way to go there in person.
Ah, we're going into the spirit world in Avatar. It's like Avatar, guys. It's just like Avatar.
However, know that the Night Kingdom will attempt to repel you, and the Abyss certainly won't leave you be.
That's fine by me.
Same here. Fighting the Abyss is nothing new for me.
It won't be a problem.
So, Paimon's the only one who's scared?
Sitlali of the Masters of the Night Wind
Oh,
once
that's
created
Sitlali. I
an
thought it was
artifact
Sitali.
that can be used to communicate with the Wyab. We call it the Spirit Speaker Stone. It was
We got to
originally
Sitlali?
used as a ceremonial artifact wielded by the tribal chiefs. But that spiritual quality also means it can be used to search for an ancient name.
That was the artifact I delivered to the Scions of the Canopy a few days ago. Didn't think I'd be hearing about it again so soon.
Thank you so much for your help, everyone.
Your thanks are unnecessary. I will offer you whatever aid I can. Besides, you're the ones helping me. I can only focus on one thing at a time, after all. Traveler, I certainly didn't expect our first conversation to be so serious. I've heard all about your accomplishments. Ever since you arrived, I've been hoping to meet you and offer you Natlan's highest level of hospitality.
Why?
That's the weirdest question.
Why? Is that not what happened in the other nations you visited?
Yeah, in the other nations, the Electro Archon tried to kill me. Sumeru, I met her in a dream, Nahida, and we saved those people from a dream loop that ate their dreams. Then the Hydro Archon tried to arrest us for carrying Paimon on a Tuesday, and now we're thrust into the action.
Yeah, things were pretty complicated at the start. And, in the middle. But our reputation's solid nowadays.
That's more like it. After all, I've heard you're someone who transcends fate.
You know a lot about me.
Perhaps even more than you can
Sleep
imagine.
now. Good night,
But
ma'am.
we can talk
Happy
about that some
Steeramen.
other time.
Thanks, Morbid. I'll see you on the next one. We'll doing Mass Effect 2 on other streams. Maybe next one. Oh, you're gonna like the character I'm about to meet next in Mass Effect, I think. I will find out together. I think she's an interesting character.
Ideally, this would be the perfect night for a drink and some musical ambiance.
Oh, I almost forgot. Atea was wounded in the fight against the Abyss. She wanted us
Oh,
to
this
give
one.
to you.
This is the one.
Embodies fond memories and my strength of will. That's what she asked us to tell you. She said you'd know what that means.
Oh, she knows she's gonna die.
I didn't think this day would come so soon. The flames of her life force. I can feel them flowing within the talisman.
So I guess Atea is about to die now.
If things were different, the two of us could have enjoyed the hot springs together while she gave this to me in person. We're supposed to be hot spring buddies after all.
Yeah. Oh, they both have pyro visions also. So they're both pyro hot spring buddies. She's a pyro character, and Atea had the pyro vision. So interesting.
Don't worry. This talisman means a great deal to me. I'll take good care of it. And once this is all over, I'll pay Atea a visit.
Oh man, I hope she gets the chance because Atea's running out. She's about to die. Janssen,
You said you didn't want to jeopardize the production of Contending Fire. But that's not at all why you decided to suspend the pilgrimage, is it?
Oh, Kinichi's not coming with us, and neither is Janssen.
You're right. Even now, the production of Contending Fire is far from sufficient.
Man, Janssen is really not. They really gave Janssen zero dialogue in this one. She's been here and she said absolutely zero lines so far.
The gradual corrosion caused by the Abyss has resulted in a massive shortage of pyro energy, and we're currently at the breaking point as things stand. The pilgrimage is a lost cause. Suspending it allows us to save our strength to defend the tribes. The Abyss has brought catastrophe to Natlan, and Kachina's disappearance in the Night Kingdom is a direct consequence of that.
Yeah.
We can't let the general public know that.
No. If the public learned that Natlan's destruction was close at hand, there would be immense panic.
You're right.
But if I said nothing at all, they would have continued to question the integrity of Natlan's heroes.
I need to take a pic of this one.
Another simple choice. The latter was clearly the better solution. But you chose otherwise.
I have never subscribed to the belief that the right choice is the one with the fewest sacrifices.
Interesting.
Let's go. There's still a way for the sacred flame to last a little longer.
You mean?
Yes. Come with me.
I wonder what's gonna happen here. Is this why Capitano showed up? Where does Capitano show up in all of this? Are we in the Night Kingdom now? Are we gonna be in the Night
The sacred flame
Kingdom?
must never go out. Not only does it strike fear in the Abyss, but it's also So until our heroes are ready, I will sacrifice my power to keep it burning.
Why did her hair do that? Why did her hair do that? Why did it bend that way?
But that can only last so long. I think we should focus on the remaining ancient name bearers.
Don't let desperation cloud your judgment. Those chosen by the Wayab have already embarked on their destined path. It is for them to decide how that journey ends, not us. All we can do is support them.
Even so, for you to make this sacrifice, it's not right.
If not me, then who? No other is capable of sustaining the sacred flame.
Yeah, I guess. She has the pyronosis, right?
I possess great strength, but I'm not above my people. This is part of my duty.
Call of Duty, if you will. Oh no, here we go. Oh no, this is the part where Capitano shows up. Two big guys. And there he is.
The Archon of Natlan. A force to be reckoned with.
Il Capitano, the first of the Fatui Harbingers.
Of the ley lines is no secret to me. Long have they been destined for ruin.
Oh, here we go.
Since the oath made 5 centuries ago remains unfulfilled, what use is the Gnosis in your hands?
I don't know what you mean. But it sounds like this is about more than the Tsaritsa.
In times of crisis, someone must pick up the mantle of salvation. Your plan has reached an impasse, and now it falls to me to create new rules for Natlan. But before the dawn of a new age, the old must be destroyed.
Here we go. Oh man, he's not as big as the big boys.
Your speech? Good. People like us? Let our blades do the talking!
Let's go, the Clash of Fire and Ice. She has Pyro Infusion on her. Fire Meteor. Oh no, her glasses are gone. This is so cool. Wait, what was that shot? I need to look at that later in the replay. Homing missile? Oh god, I hope Capitano can do this in the actual... They seem like they have the similar skills, but in different elements. Oh no, I wonder what happened here. Oh, you injured the Capitano. They caused trouble in the...
Send word. The captain and his followers must be apprehended.
Capitano is in Natlan, and he's causing trouble. No wonder.
Are you alright, Archon?
He was a formidable opponent. Exactly what I would expect from the first of the Fatui Harbingers.
I never imagined someone could match you in combat. If the Tsaritsa sent him here, why would he bring up what happened 5 centuries ago?
Yeah. And how much—
The Harbingers are all driven by their own personal goals. The only purpose that unites them is collecting the Gnosis. But I'm sure the captain has his own reasons for being here as well.
Whatever his motive, we should shift our focus to the Fatui. If they attack again, and we're not prepared, we're done for.
No. We're running out of time. The wound I inflicted should hold him back and weaken him for the time being. Besides, I'm sure you noticed. The power that came to his rescue just now came from the Masters of the Nightwind.
In other words, there are traitors among us.
Among Us! Wow. There's an imposter among us. Among us! Among us! The Nightwinds are kinda sus.
Not necessarily. This could prove to... When we exchanged final blows, I sensed an unusual presence within him. Kanich, go to the Masters of the Nightwind and look into who could have aided the captain. Speak to Lali. She should know.
Oh, maybe it's Ororon.
Of course, I'll head out right now. Do you still intend to...
Yes, but fear not. Natlan's strength has never rested solely in its Archon. Together we foresaw the only path that leads to our nation's future. We must trust in that vision now.
Yeah, what does she see? What is she planning to do? Sustaining the fire?
Is everything okay, Archon?
Completely fine. Just lamenting the fact that I never got a picture when I could still turn my hair into flames. Too late now. I just hope the others have a safe journey.
Alright. We're in the Night Kingdom, right? What's in the Night Kingdom? What?
What's happening at the stadium? Did something explode?
I guess this is the part where they were having a battle. We were here.
It feels like the Archon unleashed her power. She might...
Should we go back and check what's going on?
Have faith in the Archon. She wouldn't lose in a one-on-one confrontation.
Once we find Kachina's ancient name, we'll head right back.
Okay, let's just keep climbing.
And then everything went wrong. Oh, we're going to the Scion. I was here last time. Now, let's go.
Waina's right over there. Let's go.
Ah, we have to talk to Waina again. Oh yeah, I've met him before during the bounty quest with Kinich.
Chaska?
Oh, she knows Jaska?
Nice to see you again, Waina. I'm afraid we don't have time for pleasantries, so I'll get right to it. We're here for the Spirit Speaker Stone.
Oh god, Chaska's S's are so sharp. So painfully sharp.
Whoa, hold on a second. At least tell me why you need it first.
My friend Kachina is trapped within the night.
Rescue her? From...
That's right.
I'm sorry, but someone needs to tell you what you don't want to hear. Going there, a mature warrior would never make such a foolish decision.
Elaborate, please.
The nature of battle is unpredictable. You never know how it's going to end. Losing a friend is tragic, but when that happens, the best thing you can do is focus on how to prevent further casualties.
Aw, don't be so bleak like that.
I appreciate what you're trying to say, Chief Waina. But if the price of maturity is abandoning a friend in need, I'll choose foolishness any day.
I thought you might say that.
Is something wrong, Waina? This doesn't seem like you.
It hurts my ears every time Chaska speaks. I hope they fix that on a future version.
Life isn't complete without taking risks. That's always been your mantra.
It's nothing. The Night Kingdom is a dangerous place. Can't blame me for checking if you were up to the task. If you're that determined.
Thank you.
Huh. Seems like you two go way back. But aren't you from the Flower Feather Clan, Chaska?
I guess she's just like Mualani, Kachina, and Kinich. They're multiple they meet a lot in the tribal quests, I guess.
Oh, Chaska's a peacekeeper, so she's famous throughout the tribes. She's always the one people call to resolve conflicts, so we slowly got to know each other that way. Her younger sister Quichi's always hanging around our tribe too.
Quichi?
She's helped us out a lot in the past.
That's a weird way to pronounce it, Quichi.
Oh, you have a younger sister?
Yes. I'll introduce you to her sometime. But let's get back to business. Waina, how do we use the stone?
As you probably know, your intended destination is completely different from the real world. The Night Kingdom is like a river flowing with concepts. And the ancient name you seek is like a tiny fish swimming downstream. In that sense, the stone is like a fishing boat drifting down the river. But the boat alone isn't enough. You need a fisherman experienced enough to steer it in the right direction.
We couldn't do that ourselves?
With a little practice, I'm sure you could. You have the strength and the talent. If you want to make sure...
Who?
Vichama, a legendary warrior and scout from our tribe. He's got a keen eye and a well-honed intuition. Even his ancient name means to seek. If you're fishing for a name, you're gonna want him on the boat.
Vichama?
I see.
Why does that name sound familiar?
Oh wait, is it that guy, the one of the sore losers?
He's one of Auntie Atea's hot spring buddies. I've
Oh.
heard stories about him. Where can we find him?
Wait, so he's not one of the people who went to the Night Kingdom, but I thought it was the sore loser. And then I thought, yeah, hot spring buddies.
Ever since Malco passed, he spends most of his time gazing out at the scenery from the cliff tops. Follow the path that way, and I'm sure you'll find him.
Thank you. We'll go look for him there.
Good luck.
I have a feeling I've seen him before, but I don't remember where. Ah, no, I've never seen this man before. Yep, never seen him before. Not until now.
Someone admiring the scenery from the... Hello there, are you Vichama?
That's me. Did you need something?
Oh, that was a voice I was not expecting.
What? You're saying you can bring someone? No. If you really think about it, anything's possible.
Are you okay? You don't.
Everything's fine. I'll help after I help you find Kachina's ancient name.
Your friend? Oh, why not?
Yes, but I'd rather not get into it.
That's not a problem. We agree to your request.
Yeah. Since you're helping us find Kachina's ancient name.
Then we're agreed. Can I have a...
That's a weird thing. Looks like a telephone. Or a horn.
I see. From what I can tell, it functions almost like an abyssal pylon. Both connect the Night King. Once the connection is established, the abyss will come surging through the opening like a predator honing in on the scent of blood. So we have to...
Wow, you got all that just...
I just picked up on the basics, really. I still have no idea why it works. You said someone named Lali invented this. I'll go find an open area and start setting things up. In the meantime...
We'll go right away. What...
First, I'll need some hook ropes. Pretty much every store around here carries them, so no need to go anywhere special. Oh, and I need to build a net out of them, so make sure you get a good amount.
Oh, he's making a net.
Wait, are you saying you're going to use a real net to catch Kachina's ancient name?
By creating something tangible in our world, like a net, we can create a connection to a corresponding concept in the Night Kingdom. Basically, I'm going to use the concept of a net to catch something equally intangible, an ancient name.
That's an interesting way to go about it.
Oh, I see.
Right. I need two chunks of obsidian. Once we bring the ancient names into our world, we'll need a place to store them.
Ah, into the obsidian.
Normally, you can only get obsidian from the Children of Echoes. But I heard there's a traveling merchant from that tribe around here somewhere, so...
Gotcha!
Alright, let's split up. See that clearing? Let's meet over there when you're done. Oh, and you can send someone with me if you want. In case you're worried I might take the stone for myself.
What do you think, Chaska?
There's no need. Minus...
I appreciate it. Even though that doesn't mean... Anyway, it'll take some time to set everything up, so no need to rush.
Then he ends up actually stealing it.
What an odd guy. He seems so defeated, but also really invested in the stone at the same time.
I don't have any more insight than you, Paimon. Hang on, Kachina. We're coming for you.
The big sister is really concerned. Oh, she's right here, guys. She's right here. I need to change. Maybe Traveler instead.
There's still a long road ahead.
Let's keep going. We need to go to the store downstairs. Alright. What are you on about?
Do you have any hook ropes? As in rock climbing equipment?
Yes. How much for your whole stock?
I'll take your entire stuff.
Oh, the whole thing? Let me see. That would be 30,000 mora in total. Deal?
Oh, I like this pose. This is a new finger pose for the cat NPCs. I hope more NPCs will do that in the future.
Deal.
I hope.
Wait. Really?
What, you want me to drive down the price? We just...
Oh, no problem at all. I'll even pass along some information on the house. These ropes are usually used by rock climbing enthusiasts. If you want to learn... All right. That's everything. Here you go.
Now we need the obsidian. Let's go talk to the traveling merchant Bicham.
Go. I would like to buy obsidian, please. If not, you can just hand me over a 2 buckets of lava. Then I'll work something out with it.
Excuse me, do you sell obsidian?
Why, yes. I've got a chunk for sale right over there.
Perfect.
I need to.
Is that the only...
That might be tough.
Thank you so much.
Relax. Everything's...
I know, it's just... I could tell Vichama feels the same way about his friend that I do about Kachina. I hope Kachina always carries all sorts of shiny stones with her. If I was the one trapped in the Night Kingdom, she'd have a whole pile of obsidian ready in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Well, would you look at that? I did bring an extra. Here you go, young lady. How does it look?
Perfect! Thank you.
If you hadn't shown up, these stones would have just sat here collecting dust. Here you go. By the way, how's he doing? Malco's been gone for 5 years now.
Do you know what happened between them?
I heard about it in passing while I was out drinking one night, but I don't know all the details. Bichama
Yeah, I
and
guess.
Malco grew up
He's a childhood
together
friend.
and even made a name for themselves together.
It would suck.
Malco was an amazing fighter, capable of knocking out multiple opponents in a single hit, while Vichama excelled at scouting. 5 years ago, they both emerged triumphant in the pilgrimage and were placed on the... But on the eve of battle, the Abyss launched an attack on their tribe, and Vichama suffered an injury to his leg while attempting to rescue someone.
Then what happened?
He's out of commission, and then the other people from the pilgrimage died, and they lost because he wasn't there. Oh, survivor's guilt.
The team agreed that he couldn't fight the Abyss in his condition.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Vichama didn't argue. He knew going to the front lines with an injured leg would make him a burden in battle. So they raised the... It's just... Malco and the others ended up facing hordes of abyssal monsters in numbers that far exceeded anyone's expectations. The team made an error in judgment, and they fell to the onslaught.
Yeah.
Vichama went into a deep depression after that. He blames himself. Oh,
Yeah.
you're not wrong. But it's possible he chooses to blame himself. Not because he did something wrong, but because he wasn't able to do anything at all.
Yeah, it would ruin any person if that would happen to any
I've tried
person.
convincing him to move forward, to stop. The Abyss has caused so much suffering, and some wounds never heal. I wish there was something he could do to make himself feel better. Anyway, that's the...
Oh man, can't believe we got that information from an obsidian seller. Alright, where are we supposed to go? Oh, over there. Wonder if we can grapple hook our way there. Oh, there's a teepee there. This will be closer. Oh, I couldn't. Oh wait, is there? Yeah, I need my Saurian back. Give me my dinosaur powers back, please. This is how I do it mostly. What is this? Whee!
Did you get everything?
Yep,
Yep.
it's all here.
I've made all the necessary adjustments. As agreed, I'll help you find Kachina's ancient name, and go ahead. After Malco fell, I scoured the battlefield to see what happened. It turned out he wasn't bested by some impossibly powerful foe. He was dragged to his grave by the sheer number of enemies. If I had been there, I would have been able to sense the danger. I could have warned them not to advance. I've always blamed myself for what happened. But when you told me about Kachina, I realized that...
But that happened several years. The Pyro Archon said all life within the Night Kingdom eventually.
There might not be much hope, but I still have to try. Malco and I promised each other, even if we never managed to root out the Abyss for good, we would fight together until the end. All right, let's get to it. I'll start searching for the conceptualized version of Kachina's ancient name. If you see any fragments scattered around the area, please collect them.
Here we go. Ritual time. Time
Make
to
sure
rescue
you prepare
Kachina.
yourselves for battle. As I said, the stone will link the mortal realm to the Night Kingdom. The Abyss will likely emerge in response.
Let's go.
Look at that golden thing. It must be one of those fragments Vichama mentioned. Let's get closer.
Alright. Seems like a minigame. Collect all 3. Until the bar fills up.
Whoa, monsters incoming! Watch out, everyone!
Oh, no. Oh, Yumkasaurs. Oh, too early.
Germinate!
Ah, wrong timing again.
Power that ended Python!
Propagate!
It's not over.
Hit me.
Back at ya!
Oh no.
Spring forth! Scatter!
Ah,
Eyes on me!
it destroyed my thing. It's a bad idea. Ah, there we go. I've forgotten the ability to get good. Oh, I wasn't able to bring out my ult. No.
How much longer, Vichama?
Not long! We're getting close!
Did we get it? One last batch. Right. What are the results? Oh, showed up.
Quick! Take it! I found Kachina's ancient name. Hang in there, Malco. Just a little longer.
Something's not right. The power of the...
Oh no.
The Abyss is corroding his body. Vichama, you can't keep going. You'll die.
I should have died 5 years ago. I just need a little more time. Please, I'm almost there.
I'll help you buy sometime. Here we go. Oh, here we go.
Whoa,
I'm using
watch
3
out.
drinkers too.
The power of the Abyss is strong.
Oh, we're absorbing his abyssal energy. Yeah, we're finally making good use of our purification abilities right now.
Hanging in there?
We're running out of time.
No! Why can't I find him? Why?
We can't wait any longer. Pull him away from the stone, Mualani.
I already tried, but the power of the Abyss has him in a chokehold. It's like he's tied to the stone with an invisible rope.
In that case, we have no choice.
I'm sorry, Sea Lolly.
Get back!
Oh, she's gonna destroy the stone, the locating. Oh, she is an archer. Oh, she's an archer. Interesting. And her bow looked interesting as well. Oh my god, I like her already.
Ouch! What happened just now? It looked like the spirit speaker stone was...
The stone's power was spiraling out of control. You were all caught in the shockwave of the explosion. You might feel...
Give us a heads up next time, will you? You're lucky we managed to dodge it in time.
I thought I said to get back.
Yeah, barely
Yeah.
a second before you made it go poof. Not everyone has your reflexes, Chaska. We were this close to getting dragged into the explosion.
Okay, I'll be more careful next time.
At least Kachina's ancient name is still in one piece. Wait, where's Vichama? Vichama!
Vichama!
Oh, Malko is not here.
Couldn't find Malko's ancient name. Once your ancient name disappears, there's no coming back. From the very beginning, I knew there was a slim chance, but still. And now... it's too late to save him. From the minute he left that day, it was already too late.
I guess he's come to an acceptance now. He's on the stage of grief. Acceptance.
Vichama.
I'm sure he's heard enough condolences over the years. Let's just give him some space.
Her S is still so sharp.
Huh? What's that in your hands, Vichama? It looks like something's glowing!
Huh? This is...
Oh, you actually found it. What is it?
Hey, Malko. Got any strength left?
Not enough to swing a sword, but to say a few last words? Sure.
Oh, this is like a goodbye message. You managed to extract a goodbye message.
Too bad. No one will get to hear them. I never thought I'd actually die on this mission. Not that I'm afraid to die. It's just... hard. Thinking about my mom's face when she hears the news.
Guess I have something to be thankful for then. My parents died a long time ago. They won't have to mourn me.
Oh no. Oh no. This is how they die.
Always had to beat me at everything, didn't you? Right to the end, you were never one for goodbyes. Maybe you're right. Maybe no one will get to hear our last words. But just in case, Vichama, I'm so glad you didn't come with us. Don't be sad. Just keep on living. For the both of us.
Oh man, at least he got to hear that.
Was that a memory?
It was.
Seems like we were able to salvage something after all.
Of course. Seeing him, hearing his voice again, it makes me unbelievably happy. But it also brings with it an even deeper pain.
Oh man.
A deeper pain.
Malko was always the type to put on a brave face. But in that memory just now, his hands were shaking. For all these years, I regretted not being able to fight alongside him to the end. And now I know, at the end of his life, he was thinking the same thing.
Damn.
Vichama.
I'm fine. Actually, I heard Chief Wyna wasn't really on board with your plan to go to the Night Kingdom. When you asked for my help, I hesitated too. I knew helping you find your friend's ancient name meant leading you one step closer to danger, but I also understood why you had to try. Everyone has regrets, and once allowed to fester, guilt strips us of our most valuable qualities as warriors. In that sense, we might as well choose the braver path from the very beginning. If I could do it all over again, I would have followed Malko to the front lines no matter what. Even with an injured leg, there were still things I could have done. That way, Even if the outcome stayed the same, I still would have fought alongside him to the end. There are critical junctures in life, and if you don't seize the chance to act, there's no going back. That's something I had to learn in hindsight. But you're still at the crossroads of your journey, so I hope you can walk away without regrets.
Thank you, Vichama. I feel even more determined now. Kachina will come back to us. I'll make sure of it. I promised I would find her, and I intend to keep that promise.
That's good to hear. Strange. My body, it's...
Oh no. Yeah, he stayed there for too long. Now he's corroded.
Once abyssal corrosion enters the body, a portion will fuse itself to your internal organs. Even though the Traveler possesses powers of purification, the corrosion can never be fully eradicated. Thanks to him, though, you were only briefly exposed. Slowing your breathing and controlling your emotions should help you keep the symptoms in check.
Oh no, now he's like Atea also. Oh man.
Just speaking from experience, that's all.
Oh, she's corroded also?
Anyway, we've recovered Kachina's ancient name, so we're off to a great start. Oh, and apologize for destroying the spirit speak.
Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. I think Citlali's gonna be super mad when she meets us for the very first time. I can already feel it. Oh, that's her. Oh, she has an interesting design.
Koichi, are you really gonna just stand there like that? I don't know what you want from me.
I think you know exactly what I'm trying to say, Uncle Wina. I can hear it in your voice.
Honestly, it's just one thing after another with you two. They're back.
Oh, we meet them already.
Koichi? What are you doing here?
Choichu. Koichi.
Don't play dumb with your own sister. You know exactly why I'm here.
Oh man, she has an interesting design. Too bad she's an NPC. Why must they design their NPCs this way?
My apologies, everyone. I just need to borrow Chaska for a few minutes. You come with me.
Oh, so funny.
I'll be just a moment.
Are they really sisters? She's an elf.
Koichi, Chaska's younger sister. Although the two aren't actually related by blood, it's kind of a long story.
There's more to the story.
It's not really my story to tell, but I guess it's not a secret. You see, Chaska was actually raised by cuckoo sores. She was afflicted with a rare disease when she was a child, and abandoned in the wild as a result. The Abyss found her out there, all on her own, and tried to devour. That strength of will pushed her to survive. But it also planted a seed of conflict within her. Eventually, she was adopted by the cuckoo sores. Wherever they...
For some reason, Paimon can totally imagine that.
Well, when Chaska finally returned to human society, it was Koichi's parents who adopted her. At the time, Chaska still had a habit of getting into fights, so Koichi was always taking her around, apologizing to everyone.
Ah, I remember those days. One of those fights was definitely with me. But, you know, kids. You're fighting one minute and your friend's the next.
Oh, they used to fight. Their first meeting was a fight.
Eventually, she found a way to rein in that desire to fight. And now she's who people call... It sounds like she still argues with Koichi, though. Don't siblings usually stop fighting when they get older?
That's partly my fault. Koichi asked me to stop Chaska from doing anything dangerous, but you probably know by now, once Chaska makes up her mind, there's no changing it.
Oh, I get it. No wonder you tried to talk us out of going to the Night Kingdom.
I'm all for your adventure. You need to take risks when you're young, because by the time you're my age, you couldn't attempt something like that even if you wanted to. But still, I can understand where Koichi's coming from. In the end, nobody wants to sit back and let a loved one put their life on the line.
Yep.
All right, it's just the two of us now. You have 1 minute.
I don't have anything to say. You don't have to approve, but You should know I only do what's necessary.
That attitude is exactly the problem. It's like you don't care. You try to sneak off to the Night Kingdom behind my back and then play it down as if it's just a trip abroad.
Well, technically I am going abroad, right?
Yeah.
Again with the excuses! We agreed, didn't we? There are 4 levels of danger. If it's not something urgent, you can only engage in level 2 danger and below. You can only go up to level 3 if a situation is so dire there's absolutely no alternative. But a trip to the Night Kingdom? If that's not a level 4, I don't know what is. And you were just going to sneak into the place without saying anything.
What do you mean, sneak into the place? I always planned on walking in there with my head held high.
You bought off Uncle Wina, didn't you? He promised
I like
he'd
her
stop
voice
you
acting.
from doing anything dangerous.
You feel like he went back on his word. What if I told you my mind was made up, and there was nothing—
Oh, I knew it! So he did try to say something, but you didn't listen.
This is important. If you were in my shoes, you'd make the same decision.
You don't know that? I'm a doctor, and I handle logistics. If you're going to waltz into a dangerous situation where you could lose control at any moment, it's my duty to say something.
All right, whatever. Anything else?
What do you mean, anything else? Why don't you reflect on what you've done and promise me you'll stay put?
Time out. Is this one of our normal arguments or a serious one?
Chaska, does it sound like I'm joking?
Then you need to know something. What happened to Kachina was partially my fault. I can't leave her there to die. That's not who I am.
But the person you become when you lose control, that's all—
That's a different issue. You said it yourself. A person is only as good as their morals. If I want to live in Natlan, I need to display—
I've also told you that managing your condition—
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. All right, let's stop this here. If we keep going, I might actually have to get serious. And I think Wina prefers his roof attached to his house.
Is that a threat? That sounds like a threat to me.
Koichi! Younger sisters are supposed to listen to their elders.
So, you're really going to go?
Then support me. I'll be back.
Chaska. So, that's it.
That was a very interesting conversation. It was a nice watch.
You two are something else.
Something you wanted to say?
I know you aren't related by blood, but you two sure are similar.
Really?
You know, I said that very thing to Koichi not too long ago, and she reacted the exact same way, down to the very tone of voice. It's not my place to get involved, but I will say this. Try to spend a little more time with your sister. You're tough kids. That doesn't mean—
Thank you.
Anytime. All right. According to Kinich, it's an important ceremonial artifact.
About that.
If only Tone-Deaf Bard was here, he could have repaired it just like the Holy Liar.
It might be in a few more pieces than you remember.
Huh?
You had to destroy it. Oh yes, it thought he's gonna be mad.
I see. Sounds like it was an— Still, Sitlale's going to be a nightmare to deal with now that you've broken her stuff. I'll— Stay safe out there in the Night Kingdom, okay?
Utabiti. Ah, we got it. We got the Utabiti. Ah, we have to go inside the chambers, right? Yep. Inside the meeting chair thing. Why do I have to climb the door to enter it? So weird. Who's that? Oh, it's Yansan.
We're back! We found Kachina's ancient name!
Well, it's fairly complicated. Let me give you the condensed version.
Yeah, we got attacked.
The Fatui again? We can't go anywhere without them causing trouble.
But what if the Fatui finds out you've lost your power? Won't they try to take...
That's why it has to be our little secret. No one else can know, or we're asking for trouble. Look, I wish I could offer you some sort of consolation, but I won't lie to you. With multiple factions closing in still, all you need to do is focus on your goal. You can leave the complicated...
I can also step in on the Pyro Archon's behalf. There's a limit to what I can accomplish, but I'll help you however I can.
There's no need to be so modest, Yan-san. Your incredible strength has long been a well-known fact. You're the pride of your tribe.
Archon, I'm sorry about before. You have so much on your plate, so much that you have to worry about. But all I could do was focus on my own feelings.
You have nothing to be sorry about. We all get overwhelmed by our emotions, myself included. Your reaction to Kachina's disappearance, I understand that feeling very well.
Yeah, she's losing friends here. She lost Malco, and now she's losing Atea, and eventually Vichama also, because he is corroding also.
Well, now that we have Kachina's ancient name, let's go track her down. Follow me.
Can't believe the plot of Act 2 is saving Kachina. Oh, what is this? Interesting corridor. Room.
What
is
this place?
Is this her room?
Hey, isn't that Atea's talisman?
Good eye. This is where I store all the various mementos I've collected.
Whoa. I've never seen...
It looks like there are items from every tribe. Collecting them must have taken a lot of effort.
I suppose you could think of it as a hobby of sorts. In Natlan, everyone grows up listening to the stories of heroes, and physical items do a far better job of preserving those stories than our own memory. Now, I still have some preparations to make for the ceremony, so feel free to, if you're curious about an item, I'm more than willing to tell you about its origins.
Oh yes, please. That would be amazing.
Alright, we'll have a look.
Oh, here we go.
This flower looks like it's thriving. You must be good at taking care of...
This fishing basket looks familiar.
Oh yeah, that's a fishing basket right there.
Hey, there's a fishing rod here. It must have...
That's right. It belongs to a legendary fisherman named Matavaru. I have his entire set of fishing equipment, actually. He and I met in a tavern. He told me about... In his eyes, I saw a hunger.
So, did he do it?
The next time I saw him, he was covered in scars. It turned out the fish he sought had been corroded by the abyss.
Oh no.
He managed to kill the fish, but sustained a serious injury in the process, which meant he could never go deep-sea fishing again.
No. Oh man, that must suck for him.
Can a fisherman claim victory if he fails to bring back his catch? That's what he asked me in the end.
Well, Paimon thinks he won.
That was my answer as well. The experience was far more valuable. In the end, he didn't want his tools to go to waste, so he gave them to me.
Wait, that means you also know how to fish.
She knows how to fish.
Maybe we can go head-to-head sometime.
Yeah, fishing competition event.
This is Atea's talisman.
I'm sure you're familiar with this one already. Atea was rarely ever without it. The talisman brought her a lot of luck in battle.
There are so many jars and potions around.
No, those belong to the masters of the
Nightwind.
They're ceremonial tools used to amplify the ability to communicate with the Night Kingdom and the Wayab.
They're masters of connecting to the Night Kingdom and the Wayab. The Night Wind.
Yamaya is an expert in this field, and she taught me a lot. Even though she appears, the tools you see here are quite traditional. Her students found them outdated, so she passed them on to me. The contents of the jars aren't all that special. Oh, except the big jar in the middle. That's what she really wanted to give me.
Ah, pottery is one of their crafts.
Ooh, must be something really cool. What's inside?
Grape juice.
Grape juice? Oh, it's the wine now.
Huh?
It's quite tasty, although probably expired by now.
So there's grape juice inside that vase. Dilok would be at home here. Yan-san, can I talk to you? We've never talked to
Make sure to
each
handle
other.
everything with care. This cup, for example, it's heavier than it looks.
Hey Yan-san, we've never actually had a conversation before. Can I visit this room anytime? I guess I can't. This is just a one-time thing.
Whoa, that belt is bigger than Paimon's head!
There are a lot of things bigger than your head, Paimon.
The Collective of Plenty are known for their bodybuilding competitions and contests of strength. This belt, the association with strength, might also have been the reason the original belt was extremely heavy. It was difficult for even 2 people to lift. And even if
Funny.
a warrior had the strength to put it on, wearing it for any length of time would still leave them gasping for breath.
It's made of tungsten.
Sounds like it.
So the owner of the original belt, Katera, commissioned a craftsman to make a copy identical in appearance but far lighter in weight. That is the belt you see before. He would
It's a
often
replica.
wear this version when training in order to protect his waist.
Or he made a lighter version so he could wear it all the time and show it off.
Yeah, I guess that would be one of the reasons. Let's see, what else can we observe? We've checked out everything. Ooh, what is this? Whoa.
Whoa, this weapon is huge!
Ah, that weapon belonged to Tenoch, a hero from 500 years ago. Strictly speaking, he didn't belong to any single tribe.
Why?
That's because even before the disaster with the Abyss broke out, he had already been exiled.
Exiled?
It was a punishment imposed out of necessity, but he accepted it all the same. When the Abyss attacked, the tribes found themselves in urgent need of a powerful figure to lead them into the battle. He united the 6 tribes and accomplished great feats throughout the war. Ultimately, he perished. And because he had already lost his ancient name, the Ode of Resurrection was unable to bring him back.
Ah,
And
that
so,
sucks.
he was laid to rest, alongside the countless warriors and civilians who lost their lives, buried in the soil of his native land.
Wow. He sounds like a true hero.
Indeed.
I need to look at
Even
that
now,
picture.
His story is told throughout the land.
Right, I need to look at his. No, traveler, don't do that. Ah, that's her family when she was still a human. Before she became an Archon, right?
The powder still needs some time to settle, so let's wait a little longer. Well, what do you think of my collection? Do you feel like you have a better understanding of Natlan's culture now?
Yep.
Yeah, if each item represents a different story, seems like Natlan's really been through a lot. Does every item hold a special memory, just like Atea's talisman?
That's right.
I sure hope so.
The items in my collection actually serve a similar purpose to the ancient names passed down among the tribes. They demonstrate the true shape of time.
The shape of time?
Most people perceive time as a linear concept, almost like a straight line that can only move forward. We cannot change the past or predict the future. But there's also a different theory, one that I believe.
At once?
Let's say your journey ended right now. Thinking back on your experience in each nation, which one would you say was the most important?
All of it.
Exactly. Even at the end of your journey, the things you experienced along the way don't cease to exist. They become part of who you are. Take out a portion of that journey, and you would likely make very different decisions, and eventually arrive at a very different destination.
Just like Nahida. She had to make different decisions during her time and generation. That's why she's a different person from Ruka Devata now.
The future is the same way. It exists even though it has yet to come to pass. We just lack the means to perceive it. Of course, there are those with the power to foresee the future. They simply call it by a different name. Fate. You're quite familiar with that concept, I would imagine.
Oh yeah, Mona has it.
That does kinda make sense.
Humanity excels at living in the present, but too often we forget the past and neglect the future, while the pilgrimage and the Night Warden Wars lead us to a better future. Only by uniting the people of Natlan across countless eras can we fight back against an enemy as formidable as the Abyss. To come up with such a set of rules, the first Pyro Archon must have possessed a level of insight I can only imagine.
So the first Pyro.
That's correct. At first, he was a mortal man with no special power. After he ascended to the divine throne, he used it to borrow power from the heavens and establish the rules of Natlan.
So there have been multiple Pyro Archons so far.
Namely, a framework through which ordinary people can ascend to Archonhood. By holding the pilgrimage, we're able to determine the strongest among us.
Among
And
us?
when that person ascends to the divine throne, their inner flame will awaken.
Oh, just like her.
In addition, the sacred flame will grant them significant knowledge and memory of this land. After all, that's how I came to know everything I just told you.
So these are not your memories? These are not her memories? These are memories of all the Archons combined?
So it all comes down to the power of the divine. Wait, is that a family portrait?
Oh yeah, time to acknowledge it.
Yes, that's my mother, father, younger sister, and the little Saurians we raised. I turned a piece of my dad's leather armor into a canvas and commissioned a famous artist to paint our likeness.
Oh.
Your sister is so cute! Paimon was having a hard time thinking of an Archon as an ordinary person, but seeing this portrait, it kind of makes sense now.
Yeah?
It really doesn't look like there was anything special about you before.
A little late for that question, don't you think?
Sorry! Paimon's so sorry! Paimon's mouth works faster than her brain sometimes!
What do you mean sometimes? It happens all the time.
It's alright. I'd never get upset, no matter what others may say. My past is a precious part of my identity. I'm forever proud of the life I used to lead. Becoming the Archon doesn't mean you sever ties with your family. The position just comes with a lot of responsibilities, so it impacts how often you get to see them.
Yeah, I guess.
My father made the most delicious stew, so my sister would often bring me a large pot of his cooking, and he would sit on a blanket and eat it together. One time, we didn't close the door securely, and the Saurians you were raising ran into the room and knocked over the entire pot.
No.
My sister immediately burst into tears. The two troublemakers were going for the meat, but when they saw my sister's distress, they froze on the spot. I still remember the way they laid there, sulking like a pair of children, even after making such a mess. It was frustrating, but in the end...
Wow.
Forgave when just like that?
Isn't that what being a family is all about? As the Archon, I made a vow to defend this nation.
Well, what happened after that? This portrait looks pretty old. Your sister must be all grown up by now, right?
I believe she ended up working as an architect and artist. She built many houses and crafted many beautiful works of art. Anyway, that's enough about me. Now that the powder is settled, we can begin. Ian-san, Mualani, Chaska, over here please. Place the ancient name up there, and then we'll begin.
We're going to the spirit world, I almost forgot. Oh, we're fully committed now, we can't go anywhere.
Surely as the echoes of life resound through heaven and earth, so ancient name, take us to your fated bearer. Allow her to answer our call.
So that translates to Utabiti. Oh, there she is. Kachina.
Am I hallucinating again?
There she is. Kachina, we're here.
Kachina, are you okay?
Huh? I'm not seeing things, am I? Is the Abyss playing tricks on me again?
It's okay, Kachina. It's just us. We're trying to find a way to bring you back.
Everyone, you have to listen to me. I've been investigating the Night Kingdom this entire time, and I figured out what's wrong. The Wyub is being affected by the Abyss.
Oh, it's the Wyub.
I was waiting for the Wyub to send me back, but then this really strong monster came in and it almost killed me. The Wyub saved me, even though its power is weakening, so I've been hiding from the monsters while trying to find a way to help. The Night Kingdom has become a huge mess, though. I keep hearing these awful sounds and seeing really horrible things.
Don't listen to those sounds, Kachina. The Abyss is trying to strip you of your sanity. All you need to do is stay safe and wait for us. We'll be there shortly.
It's okay. I feel so much better now that I've had the chance to talk to you guys. You don't need to worry about me. I've never been strong or special at all, really. So I don't blame anyone for forgetting about me or leaving me behind. Just knowing you care is more than enough. I'll find a way back. You don't have to put yourselves in danger to come rescue me.
Oh, we will still.
You're always like this, Kachina. Now's not the time to act tough. We're coming for you, and that's final. I don't know what lies the Abyss has been feeding you, but I'll tell you something right now. Nobody here. You're a victor of the Night Warden Wars, a hero of Natlan. All you need to do is wait.
I'm still... I don't want you to put yourselves in danger because of me.
All you need to do is place your trust in us, just like you always have. No one fights alone. We're not leaving you behind. Not ever.
Yeah, we're so close. We can't call it quits now.
Oh no, we're losing her.
Looks like we've lost contact. Now comes the most dangerous part. This entrance to the Night Kingdom was left behind after an abyssal invasion. Even a brief amount of time inside could expose you to corrosion.
I know. I'm prepared for that possibility.
All right. Then I wish you all the best. I'll tell Koichi to be ready just in case. She's very experienced in dealing with abyssal corruption. That face you just made. Don't tell me you two got into another argument.
Oh, she did. She did. Oh no.
No, I just feel bad for creating more work for her.
I'll go with them too, Archon. The more people, the...
Thank you so much for your help, everyone.
Now that I've lost my power, I won't be able to provide much practical support. But I can still keep an eye on the situation. Ian-san, I know it's unlikely, but if you encounter a situation you can't handle...
That won't happen.
I hope not.
Let's go. Into the Abyss.
Be careful out there. I'll observe the...
Alright, I need to take photos of these two.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Because I don't know if I'll be able to return to this room after we head into the spirit world or something. Oh wait, she's actually taller. Because her heels are bigger. I mean, her shoes are bigger. Provides more extra height. As you can see here. Are all the Natlan characters taller?
Be careful out there.
Oh, it's morning now. So weird. Oh wait, it's an actual room we can visit all the time. We stay like that. Very nice. Damn. Nice. So it's behind the fire. Oh, it changes when we enter and leave. Oh, I like that. Dynamic music. I'm all about that dynamic music. It changes when we enter the room or when we exit the room. I hope she'd be there all the time. That would be so cool. If she'd be there whenever we enter that room of her collection. I changed my mind. Let's bring Ed Sheeran back.
Keep your eyes wide open.
There we go. Now it's like my normal team. Ed Sheeran and Beto. Oh, this nondescript corner. This is where the Night Kingdom is. I need to bring Pyro. Looks like this is an all hands on deck type of thing.
threads of your fate lie in my hands.
It's an all hands on decks mission. Here we go. Oh wow, oh wow, oh wow. It reminds me of Chenyu Village. Chenyu Vale.
So we're underneath Natlan right now?
That's because in the distant past, Natlan was home to an incredibly advanced civilization ruled by dragons. Humans only established their own society after the fall of the dragons.
So these are Saurian ruins?
You're talking about the Saurians.
You mean like the elemental sovereigns?
Yes, a really long time ago. Very few records have survived. These ruins have been abandoned for a long time. But with the recent increase in Abyss activity, the installations around here have somehow been activated again.
Oh, somehow Palpatine returned.
So what you're saying is, we're not in for an easy trip to the Night Kingdom.
Ah, so we're not in there yet. We just need to go through here first.
It's going to be obstacle after obstacle from here on out.
Just what I wanted to hear.
Why are you all laughing like that? It's creeping Paimon out.
Okay, I agree with Paimon in this one. Their laughing creeped me out also.
It's the pre-adventure excitement kicking in, right guys?
Of course. I'm eager to get started.
Oh, if only I could actually use them as
Then let's
characters.
go. We won't let it...
Too bad. They're still unreleased characters, so... yeah, they're not gonna be with us. At least not as characters.
Seems like the road ends here. How should we get across?
Kinich, if only Kinich was here.
As a professional trainer, I think you could stand to build up your endurance, Paimon.
Professional trainer? Paimon thought you were a warrior from the Collective of Planning.
Well, that goes without saying. But I actually work as a sports coach. I provide professional guidance for many of Natlan's popular sports. And I don't just mean physical training. I design nutrition plans as well.
Ah, so basically no
interesting.
sugar, no soft drinks, no grilled meat.
Yeah, we'll be here all day if you list them out one by one. It's much faster to just focus on what's good for you.
Such as?
Vegetable juice. Want some?
You know, Ian-san, Paimon feels like the two of us might not see eye to eye.
She likes her junk food. She does.
Those guys look familiar.
We've fought them before. Let's go. Show no mercy.
Oh no, not the Holosaurus.
Everybody stand back!
By royal Wings of Darkness!
No time to lose.
Get wrecked. Hit me again. Ooh, chest. Nice. Oh, we have to ride the spirit way with the Koholosaur. It should be fun. Woohoo! Wahoo! We're on the Rainbow Road.
The place we need to go seems really high up.
Good thing we have a Koholosaur with us. Too bad we don't have Mualani. I got free Phlogiston in this domain.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Let's light it up!
Hit me. Oh, why is he standing there?
By royal decree.
Nice. Oh, now we got to dwell with this guy. Do we have to climb the walls on the sides? Ah, we use this. Oh, I like it when it zooms out like that. You get to see the landscape. Unlike if you actually use the camera provided by the game. You can't see shit that way.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
I'm Electro too. Last one?
I'm going in!
Eyes on me! Riptide! Bring it on!
Right? And the chest. Too bad I didn't bring Kachina. I guess one of my reasons is she is still under the Night Kingdom, so I cannot do anything about that just yet. Oh, it's a wall I can destroy. That's all.
This is the final stretch. We just need to climb up, and we'll be there. Nothing to it. Easy for you to say.
It's the Heartstone. Oh, this is it. It's a small rift.
This must be the entrance to the Pyro Archon.
Yes. There's something in the...
We actually have to go. Okay, Paimon just needs to psych herself up.
Heck yeah. Into the Night Kingdom we go. Hopefully the enemies are tough, but we are tougher.
Hey! You don't have to drag Paimon! You're pulling too hard!
Oh, this is it. This is the one area that's shown in the glitches.
Looks like we made it. This is the...
It looks so different from what I...
That overflow of energy is probably what trapped Kachina here in the first place.
From this point forward, everything we know about the real world no longer applies. Anything can happen here.
Paimon's more worried about how we're gonna make it out.
Do you see that patch of light on the ground? It's shining down from that fissure in the sky.
Oh yeah, right in front of us. So that's coming from up there?
Just like I said, our real-world knowledge doesn't apply here. We fell all this way, yet came out complete. If this was the real world, we'd have to climb our way back up to the entrance. But here, all we have to do is stand underneath the light and up.
That's it?
Don't try it now.
Right. We still got...
So that means all we need to do is find Kachina.
Exactly. This light is streaming in from the real world. It's a link between the two realms.
The terrain looks difficult to navigate, and the visibility's not great either. How are we
Yeah, these floating black things...
Those are all manifestations of abyssal power. Be careful.
Yeah, who are you?
A talking ghost!
Are you Malco?
Calm down, I'm here to help. You're the ones who helped Vichama, right?
You're Malco?
Yes, I'm Vichama's friend, Malco. I was completely lost to this realm until I sensed a mysterious power. It's like it was seeking me out, attempting to reassemble the pieces of who I used to be. Of course, it could only do so much. I'm sorry I can only appear before you in this imperfect form.
Oh, it is Malco.
Apologizing. If the Spirit Speaker Stone hadn't become corrupted by the Abyss, we could have done much more, but we had to destroy it. Otherwise...
Of course. Thank you for protecting him.
Mm-hmm.
Under the power of the stone, it felt like our... Turns out even our regrets were exactly the same.
So he knows and you know. Very cool.
Whether in triumph or death, you want your best friend by your side.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Perfect
That
parallel
may not
to
be in the
Mualani
cards
and
for us,
Kachina
but
also.
You're looking for a young girl from the Children of Echoes, right? She's being chased by an embodiment. I'd like to help her while I'm still in this form. Be careful. This place has been...
Yep,
I
does
didn't
look like it.
realize it had gotten this bad.
It's like a seething volcano ready to engulf our world at any moment.
Ouch!
Quick, get back here. You can't... Stick close to me. My power will be able to ward off attacks for the time being.
Oh man, that really hurt Tartaglia so bad. Can I counter it with Beto? Oh, I can. Nice.
We won't be able to keep this up. Let's try another route. This way.
Oh, too late. Oh, this is such a scary place.
Not good. More monsters.
We shouldn't waste our time on them.
Power that ended us by royal
But I wanna waste my time on them. Trying to do the quick draw thing, because the timing is very complicated. I mean, the controls are not responsive enough for me to do that consistently.
It's easy to get lost here. Just stick close.
Alright, what's gonna happen? Oh no, here come the monsters. What will we do?
Did you hear that? What? Never mind. It was...
Don't scare Paimon like...
I heard it too.
What did it say?
Doesn't matter. It certainly doesn't harbor good...
Yeah, they're planning to harm us. Oh, it's the Herald.
Paimon just heard it too! Let's keep going. Paimon wants to get out of this place!
It's like a horror movie for him. Ah, Utapiti. No, 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 no.
We're here, Kachina! Mualani? You made it!
Looks like our reunion will have to wait until we take care of these monsters.
Good idea. Let's go!
Trial? Kachina trial? There we go. Do I get the same buffs as my Kachina? Oh, it's a noble. It doesn't even have the Natlan set. Ah, this sucks. Better than nothing, I guess.
Eyes on me!
As you wish, main Fräulein.
You can run, but you can't hide. Yeah.
Get wrecked.
You're here. You're finally here. Thank you so much.
Oh, of course. You're now reunited with your sister.
That monster can appear from anywhere. It almost caught me a bunch of times. The Wyup's power helped keep me hidden, so I just tried to stay out of sight until you got...
Had a girl. You did so well.
Should we start heading back then? Actually, I have a request. I can't exactly put it into words, but something's wrong with the Ode of Resurrection. And I know it has something to do with the contamination from the Abyss.
That was the Pyro Archon's theory as well. Everything we've seen here certainly...
In the Night Kingdom, there are 6 main totem poles representing the Wyub of each tribe.
Oh, yeah.
You can think of them like the body of each Wyub. Additional totem poles, like the ones around here, serve as proxies to which the Wyub can extend their consciousness. There are countless proxies scattered around the Night Kingdom. Through them, the Wyub can extend their consciousness over the entire realm and track down souls no matter where they roam. But if a proxy were to become severely contaminated, then a soul could become lost within the Night Kingdom.
Judging by the current situation, I don't think we're dealing with just one contaminated proxy. Even if we could drive back the abyssal power from one of them, that probably wouldn't even put a dent in the problem.
Still, we can't just leave the Wyub to suffer. It's protected me this whole time.
Saving one is better than saving none after all.
I agree. We might even manage to draw out the monster that's been hunting Kachina. Getting rid of the monster might slow down the deterioration of the Night Kingdom.
Kachina? What's wrong?
Nothing. Just a headache. Maybe we really should leave. Kachina... No, I'm fine. Just up ahead. I'll lead the way. Besides, I can still fight, so please, help me out a little longer.
Listen to me, Kachina. We'll come with you, but that's because we want to help the Wyub. Not because we have something to prove. You don't have anything to prove either. It's okay if you reach your limit. All right. The sooner we get this done, the better.
We've already come all this way, so we might as well try to get to the bottom of this.
I agree.
Let's go. This way.
I'll stay here and try to stall the Abyss monster.
Oh, what can
All
a
by
blob
yourself?
do?
It's all right. I may not be as strong as that monster. I don't have much time left. If you're anything like my friend, I'm sure you're not particularly fond of goodbyes. So go. Achieve your goal, and return to the world where you belong.
Thank you for everything. You're a true hero.
Thank you. No one fights alone.
Well, except him, I guess. Nice.
Does
You
your
got the
head still
achievement.
hurt? Let me help you walk.
I'm fine. You should know I'm made of stronger stuff than that.
Oh, that's the pillar. There it is. Oh, do we get to fight another monster? Let's see.
Wyub? Wyub! I'm back! My friends and I are here to heal you. Wyub, can you hear me? Wyub?
Oh no. She's corroding.
So we were right. The contamination is already too severe. It's preventing the Wyub from answering our calls. Alright, get ready everyone. Time to purge the abyssal energy from this place.
Let's go. Time to purge.
Careful. We've got company.
Oh, it's... Oh, which one are you? Are you... Enjo?
Already?
You really think that puny
Come on,
soul
Oki.
could slow me down? Courage in the face of futility is pure folly. He tried to get in my way, so I disposed of him.
You killed Malco?
He would have dispersed with or without me. Rather than you may have defeated others of my kind in the past, but underestimate me now. No, the power of the Abyss isn't. I thought this naive little girl was an exception, but it turns out humanity, that is the tragedy of your short lives. You under ancient names, pride, friendship, all empty ideas invented to give you a false sense of self-worth. They possess no power at all. The Pyro Archon created those grandiose ideals out of pure selfishness. Anything to avoid sharing power. Anything to avoid handing over the primordial. Don't believe me? Then ask yourself, why is the Pyro Archon strong beyond measure, while you, Kachina, remain so pathetically weak?
Because she's still young, you know? She's still a
Kachina,
child.
give me your hand. Feel that? I'm right here.
Thanks, Mualani. Because I'm not alone anymore.
You're right. Maybe, but you also couldn't be more wrong. You've never had to work for your own strength, so you will never understand the true source of our power.
Heck yeah.
The courage we have to stand before you and not back down? The power lies not in the ideal itself,
But the power of friendship.
but in our commitment to upholding that ideal, and in our decision.
Well said!
Let's go, Kachina. It shouldn't take more than two of us to handle an enemy like this.
Sorry in advance, but you deserve what's coming.
There aren't many in Natlan who can beat us when we're together. It's time he got a taste of that kind of power.
Oh, we get to use Mualani and Kachina again, just like in Act 1, right? Heck yeah.
To the power of flame!
Amazing! Let's shred, Turkey! Right here! Amazing!
There we go. Got it.
Let her rip!
Need a surfboard?
Right here!
Oh. I threw a puffer fish at it and it died.
We won! We actually won!
Mualani's too strong.
That's what he gets for underestimating. Fantastic work, Kachina. Absolutely fantastic. This makes me so unbelievably happy.
Yeah, she's glad she got to reunite with her little sister.
I'm happy too, Mualani. Together we really are unstoppable.
Huh?
What is that?
My ancient name is glowing? But I thought I didn't bring it with me.
It's probably a projection from the real world. But that doesn't explain why it's glowing.
Wait, does that mean you're...
That was a bold move, diving headfirst into the fire to save your friend, especially in a place so overrun with abyssal corruption.
Oh, that's her ancient name. The very first one to hold the name of Mualani's ancient name.
Still, seeing you pull it off was really something. Everything you said was exactly right. As it took years worth of scars and lots of unnecessary suffering from me. The Pyro Archon's plan will unite us. Only then will we have the power to defeat.
Who are you?
Tupac, a warrior
Oh, yeah,
from the
Tupac.
people of the Springs. I fought against the Abyss during the invasion 500 years ago.
He's the very first wielder of this ancient name.
I've heard that name before. You were the giant who saved all of Natlan.
Since you were able to awaken my words from your ancient name, That means you have fully embodied the aspirations of the Wayub. Under the name Umoja, you shall unite the tribes and save Natlan from its impending doom.
Oh, so her... Umoja. Oh, I see. It's Umoja, not Tupac. It's Umoja, the ancient name. Umoja. I recognize the first symbol right here. It's the same as Kachina's Utabiti. So this is the U, I guess. The symbol represents U in their language. Is a Natlan artifact? I don't know. So she's the unity.
Me?
And Kachina's resilience.
As long as blood still runs through your veins, even the tiniest spark of steel against its blaze will become one with our vision for Natlan. Even amid everlasting darkness, our bonds remain eternal.
Yeah, bro fist. This is cool. It's like a story quest for Mualani also. Oh, she got the Night Soul Blessing.
What's wrong, Mualani?
So many memories. My brain was just flooded with everything he once knew. So that's what happened.
What do you mean? Did you...
500 years ago, they foresaw the very crisis we're facing now. Efforts to save Natlan started all the way back then.
We can go over the details once we get back. We shouldn't linger here longer than we have to. I know bits and pieces, but I had no idea Mualani was also part of the plan.
This sounds like something that's going to need a lot of explaining.
Oh, yeah, we have to save the Pyro. Almost forgot. Spirit bomb, spirit bomb. We're absorbing the bad energy, and they're giving it good energy. The traveler noticed something, right?
Okay.
What are we noticing?
Wayub? Wayub? Can you hear me?
I hear your voice, Kachina. My dear child.
Great. Well then, I'm afraid it's time to say goodbye. I was going to ask why you bestowed an ancient name upon... I'll keep searching within myself for the answer. I'll never...
You are already an outstanding child.
Huh?
You are all my most beloved children. Your ancient name is just that. A name. Much like your parents chose to name you Kachina, I also gave you a name, but it need not define you.
But it does. It defines her. It's resilience. Utabiti resilience.
Who you want to be. You are already worthy of your name. The story of your ancient name is... It gladdens me to see the Pyro Archon's plan move another step towards Go now, my children. Save Natlan on behalf of all you hold dear.
I know we've never met before, Wayub, but thank you for encouraging Kachina.
Whoa! What's going on? An Earth...
We're out of time.
It's the power of the Abyss. Quick, we need to run!
Hop on her surfboard.
It's a Sealy!
Oh, there's a Sealy.
The Sealy opened the way for us!
Oh, that's so cute. I wonder who the Sealy is. Let's go, let's go. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Oh, this is a very tense music. Oh, that's really cool. It's trying to block our way exit. Oh, it's so cool.
The sky! It's closing!
We need to hurry, or we'll be stuck here!
Come on, Ether, hurry! Oh, the abyss is almost there.
Watch out for the falling rocks! Quick, through the middle!
Oh, that's the scariest thing I've ever seen. At least from Genshin. Huge rocks. Paimon, fly faster, please. Oh, she's Electro. Oh, Ether's still Hydro in this one. Oh no! It closed on us. We're too late. Oh, who's that? Yay! It's Mavuika to the rescue. She destroyed the entire cave for us.
You've done well. Now come home.
She found the way out. I see, she was waiting for us. Oh man, such a nice Archon. Such a cool Archon.
We're back! The Pyro Archon saved us.
But she's not here.
How did she regain her strength?
Yeah, didn't she say—
She's still in the Speaker's Chamber. What we saw in the Night Kingdom was just her consciousness.
Ah, her consciousness.
So you're saying her—
Every great display of power comes at a price.
Oh, she's getting... saving us cost her a piece of herself, I guess.
You must feel terrible, Kachina. Just hold on. We'll get you to a doctor soon. Let's get back to the stadium. The Pyro Archon said she'd have a doctor waiting for us.
I recommend getting a full checkup, just to make sure no damage gets left behind.
Paimon feels okay. What about you, Traveler?
Completely fine.
Right. You always seem to do pretty well against the Abyss.
Let's get going. We need to share what we learned in the Night Kingdom as well.
Right. The Wyatt mentioned something about—
I'll let her explain everything. Every move we make from here on out will decide Natlan's ultimate
fate. The Great Escape. So epic.
To this.
Now we have to look for Mavuika. Mavuika, we're coming for you. It's 4 AM already. We need to conclude this. Hope this is the final cutscene or something. I hope so. Oh, here she is.
Huh. There's a lot less stuff here than before.
Oh, she had to use all of her... Oh no, she used all of her possessions, did she? She used up all of her possessions to save us. Is that what she
It's
did?
good to see you all here in one piece.
One Piece! The One Piece is real!
I know you must have a lot of questions, but let Koichi check you over first. It's best not to let—
Thank goodness you made it back. I came here as soon as the Pyro Archon told me about your plan. Take a seat, everybody. I'll examine you one by one.
I guess the reason why she showed us all of her possessions was because we're the ultimate memory holder for everything. Just like we were for Zhongli. Ah man, that sucks. Now that the memory she used to hold here, oh man. It's too close to home. You guys know I used to write a lot. And the reason is I have a terrible memory, so I always like to write stories all about the events that happened to me when I was still a teenager. Yeah, I used to write a lot. So, in order for me to not forget, but seeing how the Pyro Archon did a sacrifice just like this, yeah, I can imagine this would bring great pain to someone like her. Well, if she was like me, it would bring great pain to me to make a sacrifice like this. Relieves Kachina's symptoms.
All right, that should do it for now. But just to be safe, I'll perform another checkup in a couple of days. I have to say, though, I've never seen anyone react to the Abyss like you, Traveler. It's like you're completely immune to its power.
I am the anti-abyss.
He always has been special like that. He can even purify its power. Wait, now that you mention it, Paimon doesn't think she's affected either.
Oh, she's a celestial god
Given the
powers.
current situation, that ability will...
Of course. I still have patience.
Thank you, Koichi.
All right, all right. We might not see eye to eye, but we both had good intentions. Just give it time. I'm sure we'll figure things out between us one day.
Yeah.
All right. There's so much to discuss, I don't even know where to begin. You've seen it for yourselves now. The devastation in the Night Kingdom. I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction. It's very possible our nation has less than a year before total devastation.
Oh man.
No.
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed that fact to the handful of people working with me to save this nation. Our looming destruction is not a recent development, but the inevitable conclusion of the disaster the Abyss initiated 500 years ago.
Oh man.
Mualani told us a little bit about that.
500 years ago, all the nations of Teyvat were invaded by the Abyss.
Yeah.
Unlike the other nations, Natlan never had stable and deep-rooted ley lines, so we suffered the worst of the invasion.
So that's why Sumeru was relatively safe from all of this, unlike Natlan. Natlan is the opposite of Sumeru, I guess, in terms of ley line connections.
The battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long and brutal. In the end, victory came at the cost. Even then, it took centuries of solving the disasters caused by the Abyss to finally achieve the peace we know today. And still, this is but a superficial victory. The forces of the Abyss have merely been driven back underground. Their threat to Natlan remains as real as ever.
I'd never have guessed.
The problems plaguing the Night Kingdom are all the more complicated because that realm is essentially functioning as Natlan's ley lines.
Oh. A very unstable ley line, I guess.
Immediately after the war, our calculations estimated that we would have a maximum of 500 years before the Night Kingdom was completely lost to the Abyss.
Oh, so this is year 500 for that.
But at that time, we were a nation of the destitute. Our people no longer believed in victory, nor did they hold hope for the future. Our civilization was dying, our faith crumbling, and the line of power passed down from the Wayab. If we didn't bring the nation back together, it would be foolish to even dream of defeating the Abyss in the future. So, the Archon had a long and involved discussion with the heroes of each tribe, and finally came—
So that's what happened. After finding Kachina, I encountered a strange figure who gave me a series of new memories. Since the plan was mentioned in those memories, I guess I've been chosen to play an important role in it. But there's still something I don't understand. Those memories showed me the Pyro Archon from back then. And it was you.
Oh. Has she been the actual Pyro Archon all this time?
Huh? But that doesn't make any sense. The Pyro Archon is supposed to be human. It's impossible for a human to live that long.
That's right. The hardest thing for humans to overcome has always been time, or rather, the natural limitations of our lifespan. A god can extend a human's life by using a certain amount of divine power, or subjecting them to a curse.
Just like Fosalor did to Farina.
But, as we all know, Natlan doesn't have gods like that. We can only rely on our own methods.
And what is that method?
A human life is like a flame destined to be extinguished. 500 years ago, I placed my life within the sacred flame. Only by dying before my time could I have the chance to wake up again.
Oh, so that was 500 years ago.
So, in other words, this is your second life?
She died before and now she's...
Yes. We only managed to defeat the Abyss all those years ago because the tribes came together as one. If the Natlan of the future was to have a fighting chance, the Pyro Archons that came after the war had to rebuild the decimated tribes. The goal was to reunite the people and restore the strength of each tribe's Wayab. Once a tribe was back to its full strength, the tribe's Wayab would select a hero, indicating the tribe was once again ready for war. The Chosen would then stand by my side in defense of our nation, just like great heroes of old, 500 years ago.
And Mualani is one of the chosen one now, right?
So that means I'm one of the chosen?
Oh yeah, exactly what I said. Woohoo!
That's right. You bear the ancient name Umoja, the same one held by the hero from your tribe 500 years ago. It means unity. After your adventure in the Night Kingdom, I trust you've come to fully understand the meaning of that name.
So in other words, you always knew who the Wayab were going to pick from each tribe?
Yes. According to the plan, each tribe was supposed to have been fully restored by the time I awoke. But something went wrong along the way.
Whoops, a typo right there. Along the way.
The 6 heroes successfully inherited the ancient names from 500 years ago, but the intel regarding the plan wasn't passed on to them. Once again, it comes down to the deterioration of the Night Kingdom.
Just like how the Ode of Resurrection failed to bring Kachina back.
Yeah, something's wrong down there.
Exactly. It's just another tactic the Abyss is using against us. The Abyss may not possess intelligence, but its methods certainly aren't easy to counter. If we want to unblock that information from being passed on, my presence alone isn't enough. The ancient name-bearer must establish a greater connection to their name. So, I've tried my best to help them from the sidelines. Currently, Shilonen of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Iansan of the Collective of Plenty have all been acknowledged by their names.
Ooh, Shilonen. And we're about to meet her in the next chapter. Right?
During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Wayab, Mualani. In the process, you gained the memories stored within your name.
Yeah, 2 people left.
But we have less than a year!
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start the plan until all the heroes have been gathered. That's also why I haven't been able to take action despite the urgency of the situation.
But if you knew this whole time, why didn't you just tell me about my role in all this? Wouldn't that make everything go a lot faster?
Perhaps, but the opposite could also be true. Knowing your destiny too early could mean failing to realize your full potential. Just like your determination to save Kachina, I hope your commitment to this endeavor comes from your own strength of will, rather than a sense of obligation.
So I suppose you're not going to tell us who the final 2 heroes are then?
That's right. Their time is yet to come. Putting pressure on them beforehand will only hinder their development. I can only trust in the judgment of the Wayab. I have never believed I could solve this crisis alone. In fact, it was precisely because I chose to trust and rely on others that we managed to get this far.
Nice. She's an Archon of her people. She trusts in them. And she knows she's as powerful as she can... She's only as powerful as her people are.
Natlan's salvation lies not in its Archon or any singular individual, but in us all. You're quite perceptive, aren't you? I thought I might get away with avoiding the topic.
Huh? Oh, right! All of the stuff you stored here before, where did it all go?
She sacrificed it to save us?
Even though I sacrificed my power, I still needed a contingency plan to ensure you would make it back from the Night Kingdom. After all, I was the one who allowed you to take that risk, and Mualani has an important role to play in my plan. In addition to their sentimental value, the items I stored here held a much more important purpose: fuel.
Oh.
Fuel? So back then, that's why you...
Yes. The stories embodied by those items are certainly important, but there's an even more significant trait they all share. Every item belonged to a hero of Natlan. Over time, they became imbued with a certain amount of contending fire from being carried in battle.
Oh, I see.
On their own, each item's power is limited, but together, their combined effect can prove quite useful in a dire situation. By burning those items, I was able to activate the contending fire stored within them to open the boundary between the two worlds.
Even the grape juice? You burned the grape juice?
It was a rather crude approach, so all their power was depleted in an instant, as you can see.
But weren't they all precious treasures? What about their stories?
That's exactly why I dragged you all here. No matter what, I never wanted the Pyro Archon to have to use that power. Oh, I'm so sorry.
You have nothing to be sorry for. You all deserve my thanks, actually. If you hadn't saved the totem pole, that area of the Night Kingdom would have been forever lost to the abyss. And then, it would only be a matter of time before the Children of Echoes was met with disaster. Besides, when those heroes entrusted their belongings to me, or the Pyro Archon of their time, it was out of a desire to contribute to Natlan's survival. If they knew those items helped save the present-day heroes of Natlan, they would not mourn their loss.
Even when you put it that way, I still feel bad.
There's no need. Remember what I told you about time?
Yeah.
The people and the events of the past are never truly lost to us. We simply carry them with us in a different form. In that sense, we didn't lose anything at all. If you still have regrets, let them fuel your resolve in the battles to come. Your deeds will become new legends and nurture new forms of...
Well, we'd still like to return the favor.
Well, if that's the case, just treat me to a drink sometime.
Yes, it's a date.
Now that Kachina has returned, we can finally hold the victory feast and celebrate your team's triumph, and we could all use the rest, that's for sure. Plus, you'll be able to silence everyone who doubted you once and for all, Kachina.
Still, now that I know the danger we're facing...
Try not to let it get to you. It's important to stay calm. All right, you should head out. I'll join you in a bit.
Not even her photo survived. Her photo's not here anymore. Her family photo. White screen. Jump scare. Ah, so bright. I wonder what's this about.
When I was young, I used to sit by the hot springs and listen to the stories of warriors from all over Natlan.
Oh, that's our friend Atea.
They attract people from all walks of life. Friends come easy here, no matter what tribe you're from. The people of the springs have never claimed the hot springs as their own private property. They are there to bring all hot spring buddies together. It's been really nice, seeing the children of my tribe get older. It's helped me gradually understand the true value of the springs. I've witnessed their energy, their determination, even when they cause trouble, I never managed to hold on to my anger for long. It's unbelievable how quickly they worm their way back into my good graces. I'm certain Mualani will become a great warrior when she grows up. She possesses infinite potential. I can see it. One day, when I'm no longer in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children, just like those warriors did for me. So, you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll I'll end up running out of stories.
Is this the part where she died? Is she dead now? Aw. Oh, it's even. Oh, even
Our
this.
nation is engulfed in darkness. Our tribes stand divided, and yet you promise victory in the distant future. The Abyss is a cunning enemy, one that I faced in battle many times. My rage will never know absolution, but you came to me because you knew you could convince me with just a single sentence. I understand your choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember to earn us the victory we are owed. Otherwise, rest assured, I'll find a way to collect the debt. For Natlan.
She's meeting with the people from her memories. Oh, man. And the last one? Or a third one? She's revisiting the memories of the things she burned to save us.
So, you're gonna head 500 years in the future to serve as the Pyro Archon again?
Oh. She's resurrected into this new life.
But what about the you from right now? You're just gonna die?
You can't ask her those questions and expect her to answer, my dear. The decision is hers to make, and she deserves our support. We will do everything we can to rebuild the tribes. Don't you worry. Even across time, we will all do our part to fight for Natlan's future.
Yeah, Mom's right. We'll always believe in you, sis. Oh, seriously though, Dad should be here.
I imagine he didn't know what to say, so he chose not to come at all. Don't take it to heart, my dear. That's just who he is.
That's sad.
Just remember, no matter what happens in the future, we will always love you.
Oh, one more.
I'll come find you one day. I know I can't live that long, but I'll think of something. There has to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it. So, don't forget about me.
That's sad, man.
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For Natlan!
No one fights alone.
The rules are my legacy. They shall grant us the strength.
War forged the 6 tribes, taught us how to fight.
Who will be the...
We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire. The lifeblood of our nation.
Nice. Oh, now it's time to celebrate. Celebrate! Now we get to actually celebrate this time.
Koichi! You here for the victory feast too?
Oh, no. I knew Chaska would be here, so I just came to deliver some medicine. It's not that I don't want to celebrate Kachina and the others. I'm so glad she made it back. It's just... Well, I'll make things awkward if I'm around my sister right now.
Ah, well, you two had a fight.
She didn't cause any trouble during your trip, right?
Of course not. She helped a lot.
Yeah, she was super helpful. She gave us a lot of useful information.
That's good.
Is there a reason you asked? You were pretty outspoken when we first met, but now it's like you're holding something back.
Mm-hmm. Tell us anything.
Maybe it seemed unreasonable, picking that fight with her before you left, but I did it for a reason.
Why?
Her impulse to fight is extremely strong. Her mental strength helps her rein it in, but she still loses control sometimes. I had no idea what you might face in the Night Kingdom, so I didn't want to take any chances.
So
I see.
what you're saying is...
Never provoked her, so she'd take an impulse out on you.
Okay, so maybe it sounds a little stupid, but it worked anyway. I'm just glad you were able to make it back safe and sound.
What? Do you really have to go that far?
No way. Chaska never opens up about her own pain, especially to her family. She can't learn about this, or it'll be even harder to help her.
Thanks for confiding in us.
I appreciate the understanding, and don't worry. I'll find a way to help her ease this burden. Anyway, I need to get going. Enjoy the celebration. Oh, and if you ever need a doctor, you know who to find.
Yup.
Who would have thought there was a deeper reason behind their arguing? In the end, it's all the Abyss's fault.
Yep, I can imagine. Man, I can't believe it's already 4:40. It's gonna be 5 a.m. once I'm done. Oh, Chief Pakal. Chief Pakal is dancing in celebration.
Let's give a huge round of applause to our brave young warrior, Kachina!
Woohoo! Well done, Kachina. Thank you, everyone. I'm so glad I finally made it.
I always knew you could do it. With so much potential at your age, you have a great...
You're one to talk. Don't think I didn't know you were the first person to abandon your team. I'll be dealing with you when we get back.
I had no choice.
Oh, really? So you weren't just trying to get ahead in the first round?
I wasn't, I swear. I just happened to find that bearer injured in the wild, so I stopped to bandage his wounds. When he insisted on repaying the favor, what was I supposed to do? I'm just one person. I figured Kachina would have no trouble replacing me.
But the fact of the matter is that after your departure, everyone else started thinking about swapping teams too.
I'm really sorry, Kachina. It was wrong of us to abandon you like that.
It's amazing that you still made it all the way through to the Night Warden.
So, what up?
Our
No, they
team
lost,
captain
I guess.
drank too much the night before the competition and turned up late to the stadium on the day. We got disqualified.
Oh, so they weren't there at all. Oh, that sucks.
Serves you all right. No sympathy from me.
All right. There's no need to be like that, Uncle Pakal. Dear friends, firstly, I'm grateful to my friends and our great Archon for helping to bring me back. This traveler and his companion Paimon are some of the strongest people I've ever met. If they were allowed to participate in the pilgrimage, I have no doubt that they'd win the whole thing. They've agreed to let me learn from them. With their help, I believe I can become even stronger still. And let's not forget my good friends, Mualani, Chaska, Kanich, and Ayan-san. They all helped the Traveler and Paimon figure out a way to bring me back from the Night Kingdom. They too deserve to be called our heroes. So, please give another round of applause.
Well said!
Heck yeah.
I'll drink to that.
Beer. Oh god, that's a lot of beer.
How does it feel being a hero, Kachina?
To be honest, it's a bit overwhelming. It all just feels so surreal. Well, you better get used to it. Next up, undefeated champion! Hey, please don't make fun of me.
Very funny.
I've been through so much all at once. Are you still feeling unwell? Nope, all better now. I told you I bounced back pretty quick, so don't worry about me. I bet you guys must be tired, though. Make sure you...
Alright, where's Mavuika? Oh, Yansan is here. Don't I sit along with them? Alright, time to talk to them.
At previous victory feasts, you'd always find me in the crowd singing and dancing. But after what I found out today, it's too much. I'm still trying to process it.
It does feel weird seeing you so out of sorts.
Is this another pearl of wisdom based on...
Well, Paimon agrees with the Traveler. Everyone's come together to celebrate Kachina's achievements.
You're right. Kachina looks really happy. And now I'm being the moody one. Ugh, enough doom and gloom. Time to shake it off.
Yay, come on. Dance with your maracas. Oh, there she is.
Alright, Kachina. Let's part! I'm a little... Don't be. Come on, you're the star of the show today.
Yeah, this is a one-time thing you can experience. Is it the same animation as the... Are these the same animations from... Children of Echoes area? Seems like it's new. Who's next? Oh, it's her. Without the maracas. It's so weird. It's so weird seeing her dance without the maracas. Oh, she's doing Shangling's dance. But I need to see this break dance from her. Yeah, Mualani was doing a... Yeah, this is the Shangling dance. Shangling did it first, guys. So only 2 dancers and Mualani after you're done talking to her.
It cost us a lot, but we got Kachina back safely, and that's what matters. There'll be even tougher challenges coming our way in the days ahead, though. We'll have to train harder, make sure we're in peak condition. That includes you, Paimon. I can do a special one-off session to show you the ropes. Interested?
No thanks.
Live a little, Paimon. How about you, Chaska? Wanna dance?
It's rare to meet travelers as strong and brave as yourselves. Anyway, my sister's already gone back to our tribe. She has patients to treat.
Oh, we actually ran into her on the way here and, well... Paimon just thinks she really cares about you.
Yeah, I'm planning on visiting home myself in a few days. To tell her and the rest of the family that they need to be extra careful. I just hope they take it seriously.
Yeah.
The
Oh
Abyss
yeah,
has
because we
likely
know the
sensed
truth.
your arrival in Natlan by now. So exercise caution on your adventures as well.
And they know we don't have Dane's sleep, so they're gonna exploit us for everything. Oh, Mavuika is there. Oh, Kinichi's here.
My apologies. I knew more than I let on. Everything comes at a price, and most heroes aren't people who set out to become a hero. If you cling too tightly to your goal, you end up losing things that are far more precious. But in any case, we're now on the same page. I wonder how long before the two final heroes appear. From the Flower Feather Clan and the Masters of the Night Wind.
You can't wait to visit those other nations as well. It's so weird the music stops for way too long here.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Yeah, she's basically doing her idol, but without the maracas.
Ah, you're here. Have some fruit juice. I got it specially for you two.
Ooh.
That's Paimon's.
You look like you've still got questions. Ask away. Because they had their own lives to live. The thought of telling them, abandon your families and everyone you love, and come with me to the end of time, for in 500 years Natlan will be destroyed, it seemed too cruel. You could just as easily point out that everything in this world would come to an end eventually. But life, imagine if I said, let's leave right now, and go save the sun because it'll flame out in a few million years. It would sound quite ridiculous.
Yeah.
I couldn't make them shoulder that burden with me. Besides, every generation will have its heroes, this one included. The plan could still work without them.
But it would have a higher chance of success if they were, right?
Or, of course, without me. But since I was the one who came up with the plan, I felt duty-bound to see it through to the end.
Paimon's suddenly remembering that portrait in your room. Was that your family from back then?
Yes, it was. So when you asked me who my sister grew up to be, the truth is that very little information survives.
Aww.
From what I've been able to piece together, I can conclude with a reasonable degree of confidence that she ended up as an architect and artist. She played an instrumental role in rebuilding the scions of the Canopy tribe, designing and building many houses. But of course, none of her buildings are around anymore.
Aw, that sucks.
Still, it was an impressive achievement, and I'm very proud of her. You feel loss keenly. It seems to stir up feelings of regret in you. But this is something I have long since come to terms with. This is a war, and there can be no war without loss. I am already far more fortunate than those who lost their lives to the Abyss.
Yeah.
The people of
I guess.
Natlan look to me as their Archon, and the weight of their expectations is mine to bear. I must see our fate through to the very end, no matter what I may find there.
Yeah, doesn't that mean the way everything ends has already been written, including your plan?
I suppose, but so what? Don't forget, time takes many forms. The past, present, and future coexist, and all are equally important.
I agree.
Even if the future ends in destruction, there's still no reason to give up on the here and now. And it's precisely because we humans cannot know our fate that we will never give up on our struggle. This is a pivotal moment, We are still 2 heroes short. Well,
Oh yeah.
3 to be precise. There's one further hero who I'm hoping to get on my side, whatever it takes.
Definitely me.
Your resistance to the corrupting power of the Abyss is truly remarkable. If you agree to join us, you will not only gain my full support in your journey, but I will also forge a brand new ancient name for you.
I don't know if that's necessary, but alright, I'll take you up on that offer.
Ancient names can be forged?
They can. Several strict conditions must be met, but if they couldn't be forged at all, then the number of them in circulation would have long dwindled to 0. Possessing an ancient name would mean that your adventures in Natlan are recorded in full. The Ode of Resurrection may have temporarily lost its power, but still, take this as my personal guarantee that I shall never let you fall. Just like in the Night Kingdom, I will be there for you. That is a promise I will fulfill at all costs. This nation always honors its heroes.
You have to promise me anything?
Yeah, we can't just ignore this.
Wonderful. Then I'll reach out to Shilonen right away. She's the one who will forge the name.
Oh yeah. She's the one who forged the one for Kachina also, right?
We've never forged an ancient name for an Outlander before, but I trust she'll find a way.
Oh, I like this smirk of hers. Now, I wonder if this face has been photoshopped a lot now. Oh, who chatted me? Someone sent me a DM on Discord. Wait, who's that? Oh, I like the music also. Yay! We completed the act.
My lord, we've received word that the Pyro Archon has lost much of her power.
Rezanov. Oh no. But do we?
Although your injury complicates things, this is most certainly the opportune time to seize the Gnosis.
Oh, now it's time to see his in-game model.
Victory and defeat are rules, not outcomes. I have never taken advantage of an opponent in a time of weakness, and I don't intend to start now.
Oh, he fights fair. A very noble man.
As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
Oh no, is it Ororon?
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose not to. You don't have much time, and you're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?
Yeah, who are you? Who is he talking to? Who the heck? Cornerstone of the Stars and Flames. Sure, I'm gonna miss this part where they just get to dance all together.
I've been through so much, Hollow. Are you still feeling unwell? Nope, all better now. I bet you guys must be tired, though. Make sure you get some good rest tonight. You gotta recharge so you'll be in the mood to have fun.
Mualani's back to being so energetic now. Oh, no, Holosaurus because I guess makes sense. They need to be in a very wet place.
Oh, something else you'd like to ask?
Yeah.
Well, our intel suggests he hasn't made any new movements yet. Although Kenichi's investigation helped us confirm that he's being aided by someone from the Masters of the Nightwind.
I guess that's Ororon. Right?
I'm getting closer to narrowing down who that may be, but it's still unclear whether this person aided the captain out of willingness or coercion.
But yeah, that's an important factor to consider as well.
If you learn anything about this during your adventures, please let me know. Oh, something else you'd like to ask? The Abyss is the most formidable enemy in all of Teyvat. In the beginning, it took failure and tragedy. All of the methods you've seen in other nations were developed based on experience and insight passed down over generations. We know them to work, but few of us actually understand why. It's the same for the method we use here in Natlan. Ever since ancient times, elemental energy has been one of our most reliable weapons against the Abyss. As for the principles behind it, I'm afraid you might have to seek answers from someone older than the position of Pyro Archon itself.
Oh yeah, we need to find the Pyro Dragon, I guess.
Oh, something else you'd like to ask? That also comes down to the long-standing effects of the Abyss. Our people's survival is inextricably tied to the Wyab, but their power has its limits. They cannot offer our people the same degree of protection outside our borders. In fact, people who do decide to leave often suffer from memory loss and emotional issues.
I see, so that's why we've never seen any of them up until this point.
Everyone in Natlan understands this. That's why our people never leave without a good cause. Even if someone is left with no choice, the chief of their tribe must seek approval with the Wyab to grant them leave. And the Wyab have always been very strict about granting that approval, since extending protection beyond our borders means consuming power reserved for our fight against the Abyss.
I see.
Still, there's no need to worry. The Wyab extend their protection to all within Natlan, including visitors from afar. Oh,
nice.
Something else you'd like to ask?
I took so many photos today already. Just like that, we finished asking all of the questions. Yeah. You know what? Let's end the stream here. I finished everything, right? I get my things. Alright, 4 AM. It's a new day. Will I get... Oh yeah, heck yeah, I get one. 500 Primo Gems from completing. Hang on, I'll claim the rewards as babysitter team. I'm stepping on your food.
It cost us a lot, but we got. There'll be even tough. That includes.
Alright, we've asked all the questions, we've talked to all the NPCs. I can't even talk to Uncle Pakal. Alright, let's get out of here. So the Science of Canopy really didn't appear at all. At least in the main quest. I've been there last time, so yeah. And back to this team. Alright, I'll do my closing remarks here. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next episode. I hope you guys had a wonderful time experiencing the Archon quest with me. And I hope to see you guys in the next episode. In the next stream, we will be playing Mass Effect 2. I'll be continuing the recruitment missions on that game. But for now, it's been a nice Genshin Impact stream. Bye bye guys. Bye bye.